Good morning and welcome to the San Francisco State University Golden Gate Track Meet Fest. We are here today at Cox Stadium. It is a beautiful 60 degrees today. We just got done with our first and second section of the women's 3K with one of our Gators, Julia Pedrosa, placing second in this race. Yeah, guys, what do you have to say? I'm actually joined here with Nick Cook. I am myself from Josue Duran, and this is Daniel Gerard. Three lovely, wonderful talent here in the studio. How are we feeling, guys?
Feeling fantastic this morning. It's a beautiful day out this way. Gerard, I'm looking forward to the rest of the meet today. I think we have some great commentary, some great runners, and even better.
It's fair enough. I'm looking forward definitely to today. Looks like so far, it looks like our team is just putting in the work. You know?
We just got done with our women's 3K, and our men's 3K is up next. I know we got a couple of Gators racing in this heat. Should be pretty exciting. You know, a lot of our racers kept up the condition during the off season. A lot of them did cross country. A lot of them said that this was like a rust buster. I don't know if you guys ever heard that term before. This is my first time hearing about it. Well, I guess it's just when you kind of come in and you bust the rust off. You know, you dust yourself off, getting ready for the rest of the season. You know, a lot of people not going in with a lot of expectations. A lot of people just kind of just trying to do their best, you know. All right, but yeah, I'm excited.
I'm stoked. Let's have a good rest of our day today, boys. Looking forward to it.
All right, let's take it to the field.
14 from Competing Unattached, Nathaniel Chang hits 15. From St. Mary's, Diego Uredalas hits 16. From Cal State East Bay, Philip Logan hits 17. From St. Mary's, Jackson Wolf hit 18. Competing Unattached, Benjamin George hit 19. From UC Davis Cross Country and Track Club, Diego Ocho Martinez hit 20. From St. Mary's, Eric Martinez.
In this section, we got Dominic Klima, our very own broadcast alum. We have Jesus Aguilar, a senior from Daly City. Caleb Bowens, junior, coming in from Monterey Bay, California. We have Giovanni Lancelotti, another junior who just started this season with San Francisco State University, coming in from San Jose. We have Francisco Hernandez, a freshman, coming in from Patterson, California. And Elijah Eisenbach, a sophomore from Santee, California. A lot of good racers we got today right now. Dom was a CCAA qualifier in 3 events last year in this track season. He's also been on honor roll multiple times and is in our very own broadcasting class. Isn't that right, guys?
He puts in the work. He puts in the work, and I can say for sure that when he comes to him practicing, I've definitely seen him around the city. You know, I love to do my morning workouts, and I'll always see him or someone else like running along, like you said. Just give me a call.
After talking with Dom has got me really excited for what the track meet has in store. As we're on our way with the 3,000 men's meter, that is 7.5 laps around the track. I'll tell you what, Gerard Jose, give me 2 laps, I'm done. Good for these guys. Staying conditioned after a big offseason. Dialed in for today.
And out front early, the 3 or 4 Santa Clara athletes.
Looks like it's all pretty much every other school.
It's looking like we have 10 Santa Clara running for this meet right here. Thinking that there will be another one afterwards. Hopefully see some Gators in that one.
I believe they're going to be at the section for winners for that. And by the looks of it, it looks like they're all, for the most part, pretty much teamed up with their teammates, you know, kind of keeping the same pace together. Is that Santa Clara?
Looks like Santa Clara's got a majority lead in the front as they're coming in. I'm finishing up on the first lap.
And might be
Keeping
expected.
a solid pace. Santa Clara seems to have 7 men in
Santa
front.
Clara's Paul Beeben.
Jack Tolbert in the front, leading the Santa Clara team.
And the 9 runners on the lead group there are from
Jacob
Santa Clara.
McManus.
Again, that's Paul Beeben from Santa Clara on the early lead.
They are putting in the work for sure.
I think we have a lot of similar colors, but Santa Clara is in the red shorts and St. Mary's College is in the white shorts. Yes. Pretty cool to see. Just wow, what was that one? That's like 6 or 7 runners in the front. And we have 2 runners who are not attached with any university. We have Nathaniel Chang and Benjamin George just racing in this race for the love of the game. Really cool to see it. Like you said, Nick, earlier, put 2 laps and I'm done. Yeah, bro. These guys are doing what? You said 8, 7 laps?
7.5 laps in total. They're finishing up on the second one right now.
Looks like an
I can
inner
tell
squad
they're
meet.
starting to slow down a little bit, but the Santa Clara is still strong out front. What I like about Santa Clara is they seem to all have these bright orange shoes on. Tell you what, Santa Clara got the money, and they're putting their team out in front.
Probably had a little team talk about matching outfits and whatnot. But, you know, some schools do that. Some schools do that. Usually it'll be something like senior tradition or whatnot. But you know, I usually hear stories. Look like they want to match shoes.
Maybe at the end of the season, or like towards their last track meet, they're all going to do like red hair or green hair, you know, who knows. But that is pretty interesting. I know one of our runners or a couple of our SF State runners have dyed their hair. Pretty cool to see.
Dom has done it. He told me it was something along the lines of a senior tradition for if it's your last year running at state.
And we still have St. Mary's College in the lead.
They'll be, once they cross the start finish line, they will have completed the first kilometer of 3 in this race.
We're coming close on 4 minutes on this meet so far. The men's seem to have finished up 3.5 laps. Looking about to be halfway through on this meet.
That's absolutely insane.
Santa Clara is still out in front with about 7 runners in the lead with a pretty big gap between the next group right behind them. If I had to take my early guesses, and if I was a betting man, which I am, I would bet on Santa Clara taking home this meet right here.
And just a little quick recap on our last race. We had Sydney Lim from Santa Clara running at 9:58 and in first place. In second place, Olivia Shielman, also from Santa Clara, a junior, running with a 10:03. And third place we have Courtney Fitzgibbon from St. Mary's College running a 10:04. These are very good times. I think I'd probably get like an 11 or 12 myself.
With that pace at 7.5 laps, they're looking at just over 5 minutes for a mile. It's incredible when you really think about it. They're looking for an interior and they're keeping a 5-minute pace. But Gerard, I'll tell you what, if I ran a 5-minute pace for a mile, you won't.
I for sure won't. My asthmatic body would not allow that. But what I can say for sure, honestly, is that
They're about to
this
come
is
through
something
2
that most people look
kilometers,
at and they say, "Oh, this is
2,000
kind of
meters.
fun, just watching people run." But if you get yourself deep into thought and really think about it, it's like not a lot of people can do this.
No, not at all. Absolutely not. And if you are not too familiar with how the scoring works in these heats, first place will take home 10 points, second place 8 points, all the way working down to 8th place that will only get 1 point. All these points will be added up towards the end of the day, determining who is the winner.
That's very interesting to know. Very interesting to know.
That's
So far,
Daniel
Santa
Trampy
Clara
from Santa
deep
Clara
in the
and Evan
lead.
Charcutis. A couple of the
6
other
people out in front with the
There's
team
apparently running a
of
training
East
run.
Bay trailing right
10 stops
behind
after 2 kilometers.
6th place runner. There's a lot of action going on today at Cox Field as we got disc throwing. We have other field events later. Starting us off with just the track right now. We got a lot of company, a lot of schools that have joined us here today in San Francisco. What a beautiful day, though, for everyone to be here.
100%. On a nice day like this, it's definitely, it feels good to be outside. It feels good to be outside. I wouldn't want to be running in this weather, but it definitely feels good to be outside.
Yeah, Daniel Trampy opened up a bit of a gap on Evan Charcutis.
Sunshine over the rain any day of the week. Rain or shine, I think these people are still out here running their hearts out.
Rain or shine until the end of time.
As we just passed the 7
We all have 800
we have about
meters.
2 laps left in this
Correction there.
heat. Sorry.
Coming up on the bell lap here.
Looks like,
That's Daniel Trampy with the lead.
for the most part, in the lead. And it looks like the runners have split up into, say, I believe, almost 3 to 4 groups.
Absolutely. Jack Tolbert, current leader, about a lap the last place runner in this heat. This is his current 4th meet with the Broncos, being at Santa Clara for his whole time. He's a current junior. In the West Regional Championship for Jack
That's
Tolbert.
Daniel Trampy at the top of the straightaway. Let's help bring him
Just
home.
for an idea purpose, this is only a 3,000 meter. Times this by
And
3,
behind
that
him is
got
Evan
in the West region.
Charcutis. Daniel Trampy will win it. Followed by Evan Charcutis and James Convio. Daniel Trampy's winning time, 8:25.33. Evan Charcutis,
We have a winner for
8:30.64.
this heat. We got Daniel Trampy coming in at 8:25.33 for the 3K. Impressive time.
And James
Definitely gonna need some
Convio,
water after
8:35.02. Again, we'll have 2 more sections in the overall results which will be combined. So Daniel Trampy wins it in
It was unbelievable. That guy, I mean,
8:25.33.
they kept a great pace going throughout this whole heat, and it wasn't until the end. Right at the very end, that guy seemed to just put in that last energy boost and was sprinting around, coming around the curve, finishing strong. Congratulations to everyone that finished the race strong.
And it looked like Santa Clara took the top 3. Triple threat right there. Well, it looks like one of the top 3 is a freshman named Xavier Corso, which is pretty amazing.
We have 20 runners set scheduled for the second section.
I don't really do much for
And lane hit
college
number
sports.
1 from San Francisco State, Dominic
High school, but
Klima.
I can say
Hit
is
2
that
from San Francisco State, Jesus Aguilar. Hit 3 from San Francisco State, Caleb Bowen. Hit 4 from San Francisco State, Giovanni Lancelotti. Hit 5 for Cal State East Bay,
I think right now our runners are getting lined up. Again, our lineup for this section, we have Dominic Klima, Jesus Aguilar, Caleb Bowens, Giovanni Lancelotti, Francisco Hernandez, and Elijah Eisenbach. You know, actually, I was down here the other day on the track getting a little bit of interviews, getting some B-roll, and I was talking to Caleb Bowens. You know, he's actually a JUCO product. He used to run with Monterey Peninsula College, and he's got an impressive resume over there. He ran 2 years at Monterey Peninsula College. He got the Athlete of the Year scholarship in 2025. Yeah, and last cross country season he ran in all 5 meets, including the CCAA Championship and West Regionals. So pretty impressive. And also Giovanni Lancelotti, I spoke to him. He's this is his first year for first season with the Gators, but he's pretty excited. A lot of good guys we have.
That's absolutely insane. Well, it looks like our Gators are ready and lined up here, ready to go. Looks like one of them is on the outside of the lanes while the rest are kind of on the inside. That's why you did track and distance, right?
So I ran cross country my freshman year, but when I did track, I actually threw, because
oh, you threw, okay.
yeah, bro, like Nick said, you couldn't catch me running 2-3 laps. You know, they would have us do the warm up, and you know very well that me and the other throwers were just walking it, and all the other all the other runners were like, hey, how come they're walking the track? We're like, hey, bro, come on, leave us alone.
That's fair.
We gotta conserve all this muscle, all this muscle mass. We don't gotta be running like that. But it seems like they're all lined up right now, getting ready for this second meet, for this second section.
I think this is the
And they're off.
Again, Daniel Kripke won the first section, 8:25.33.
That might be Caleb Owens with the sunglasses.
I believe so. Looks like Dom is coming up close behind. Yep. They're maintaining a good pace. Looks like they're kind of all evenly spread out, I would say.
Leading the pack, we got Caleb Bowens, and right behind them are Gators Giovanni Lancelotti and Dominic Klima. Towards the end, we got Jesus Aguilar, and I believe we also have Elijah Eisenbach trailing the pack.
Something interesting about this heat is that we have two unattached runners running with Elijah McCarr and Benjamin Bueller. Funny enough, these two gentlemen are of the ages of 33 and 35 running this today. Wishing them the best of luck as they compete against the college athletes, San Francisco, Santa Clara, Monterey Bay, and a few other schools as well.
They will physically and mentally test yourself on that one.
Absolutely. Men to look back into it, right?
You can see that Bowens is zero the leader, but as you can see, their pack is still not separated.
The pack right now seems to tighten knit. No one's really in the lead, no one's really in last place. Everyone's kind of keeping it together as they finish up running the heat laps.
Looks like it's all pretty much just stagnating together, really.
See the Monterey Bay is now in the lead.
Caleb Owens looks like he is pushing it.
Approximately a minute and 50 seconds for the first
Keeping the pace that he's
600
at.
meters.
Well, it looks like Dom is still staying pretty strong and keeping himself in the middle. And a lot of our other Gators are towards the back end now.
They're on a
Elijah
9:10
Eisenbach
pace
and Francisco Hernandez in the back.
through the first 600 meters.
And also, interesting enough, Jesus Aguilar, one of our runners with the very bright blonde hair, ran one of the fastest times at the Mike Finelli
That's Eric
track
Bromley,
last year.
Caleb Bowens, and Andrew
He's
Perez.
seventh with
Your
the
top three.
10K
As they cross
at
the
the
start finish
CCAA
line, they will have
championship, a time
completed
of
the
32:14. It's impressive.
first kilometer.
We got Caleb Bowens leading the pack now.
He's keeping it strong.
That's Caleb Bowens. Passing about 3:04. They're about a 9-minute and 12-second pace.
They're all looking good out there. I like keeping the sun out of their eyes, keeping the swag on top. You know, I think the Gators, the dyed hair, the sunglasses, the pretty shoes are the best looking group out here today.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I feel like with our school colors, we kind of like on the track we look like what is it called? Showtime Lakers, primetime Lakers, like Lakers from the 80s, 90s.
Yeah, that's a big comparison right there. Pretty accurate too.
Jesus Aguilar has opened up the lead,
Jesus
followed
Aguilar
by
now
Caleb
in the
Bowens
front, leading the pack.
and Andrew Perez
He is a senior from Daly City, California, not too far from us. He did mention that he was pretty excited for his last season.
1,600 meters here to go.
Behind we got somebody from St. Mary's College. Oh man, runner from St. Mary's College.
Most of our gators are towards the front, but we also have one in the middle and then one in the back. It looks like we kind of have them evenly placed out. Not even evenly placed out. We have them just placed in every position, just to kind of spread out the points. But it looks like Aguilar is still in.
Yeah, Aguilar is really setting us up out there in front. Taking a big gap between the rest of the pack. But it seems after more and more
Jesus
time,
Aguilar followed by Andrew Perez and Dominic Lima.
Jesus Aguilar is in first.
But Jesus Aguilar.
Dom coming into the second place position. Not a favorite for today. I'm rooting for him. Fellow classmate of ours.
You know what? That's actually crazy. I think he does. Absolutely crazy.
Elijah Eisenbacher trailing in the back, and I like how his hair matches his shoes. Maybe that's part of the senior tradition where you like match your hair with your shoes. That'd be kind of fire.
Jesus Aguilar coming up on 2,000 meters.
With a very sizable gap between him and Dominic Klima.
Approximately 5:58 on now through 3,857 pace. And your winner in the first section was Daniel Prenti at 8:25:33.
Split up into groups now. You have Jose Aguilar in the lead.
Dominic Klima is in second, and Caleb Bowens is in third.
Jesus Aguilar
But
absolutely.
Jesus Aguilar is your leader.
Coming close to 6 minutes and 30 seconds on this heat. 5 laps into it. 2.5 more left to start. But the Gators are looking fantastic for this year. Jesus just absolutely blowing out of the water. But following him, we got 4 Gators. As they're coming into the last lap, Gators holding that strong top 5 finish. It would be fantastic for them to finish this strong and get all the points they need for 2 days. Jesus Aguilar is just running away.
That's 5 of the Gators on the lead there.
Between the next person.
Aguilar followed by 4 of his
This looks like the
teammates.
Gators heat right here. I don't see any reason why they won't finish top 5.
They're keeping the pace up strong.
A lot can happen on this last curve right here. You know, I see someone in white creeping up, but that may be the unaffiliated runner, one of our older runners running with them. Again, anything can happen in this curve. You know, that's usually when people take closing the gap, try to take as much distance as they can. So we'll see. But it looks like Jesus Aguilar is very just going at it. Oh my gosh.
7:43 through the lap to go.
A second we got.
He's picking up the pace.
Oh my gosh. I thought that was the last lap.
Not the last lap. There's still a sizable amount.
This is the last lap. I'll tell you what, a cool job to have at these track meets is the bell guy. You sit there for 7 laps, wait till the last one, and just ring it.
That does sound interesting.
Would it be a better gig being the bell guy or being
for
the ball
Aguilar
boy?
with 200 meters to go.
Just kind of sit there and wait for the ball
Aguilar.
being picked up, or like you just kind of wait 7 laps and the ball.
I think being ball boy, to be honest, because most of the time you're probably not.
Nate Beach has moved into third. Jesus Aguilar heading home.
And we got a close race. He's coming in close for second, third, and fourth. We got Jesus Aguilar Wow, just crazy distance. We have Dominic Klima in second, and Aguilar in the first place. Dominic Klima coming in second.
52.22. Caleb Bowens, 8:57.56. Now he's Dylan Batista in third.
Looks like Caleb Bowens got second for us in this placement.
That was a strong heat for the Gators. We had multiple finishing in the top 5. East Bay coming in finishing third.
Jesus Aguilar, 8:52.22. Caleb Bowens, 8:57.56. Dylan Batista, 8:58.25. Nathaniel Beach, 8:58.26.
1 second gap.
Dominic Klima,
All that
8:59.83.
first laps, just trying to get a lead, to really come up towards the end of the heat.
It's absolutely crazy out here.
And if you enjoyed the first 2 heats so much, I have great news for you. Because we're now about to start our 3rd heat for the men's 3000.
I believe we have.
Scheduled for your 3rd and final section, wearing hip number 1, Colin Topchik. From competing unattached, hip 2, Jake Walton of Cal State.
All right, and here's a little package, a little clip. We got a little highlight reel of Dom, or a little highlight interview. You know, one of our fellow classmates.
Strawberry Canyon Track Club, hip 5, Mohammed.
Showcase interview right now with Dom. Do you want to introduce yourself real quick?
Yeah, I'm Dominic Klima. I'm a 4th-year senior. I run cross country track and field here at SFSU.
Your upcoming heat is going to be the Golden Gate Classic. What events are you running, and how are you planning on tackling?
Just doing the 3K this time around, kind of the typical start of the season meet. That's what a lot of the guys do. Last year we opened at the Fresno Pacific Invitational, and I went out really hard and paid for it about 5 laps later and dropped from 4th to, I want to say 10th or something like that. So hopefully, you know, I can race it a bit smarter, and instead of going backwards, I'll go forwards and place well. So it should be fun.
And then you just had your practice today, a few days before the Golden Gate Classic. How are you feeling after the practice run?
Feeling good. You know, it was a nice tune-up speed work for the long distance guys. That was kind of our first taste so far of really doing some good quality speed work, getting into that race pace feeling, and we surprised ourselves. We thought it was going to feel a bit rougher, but legs held up, aerobic system held up, and now we're getting pretty excited for Friday. So it was a good day to get ready.
What do you feel is like the most appealing factor about track and field?
Just competing, you know. I mean, I grew up playing so many different sports, and you know, growing up playing hockey, soccer, baseball, you're taken out of the game, right? You're not always playing, you got to switch. But in this one, you're in it the entire duration of the race, so you're always competing someone, you're always with somebody, you're always trying to make yourself better in that situation no matter what. So I think just always being able to compete and be with someone is just the most appealing part.
Looking back at your 4 years, what's your favorite moment that you had with the track team?
Favorite moment? Ooh, that's a good one. I think it's honestly just traveling. I mean, from a competitive standpoint, regionals, I would say probably my sophomore year, we just had a good group. You know, it was guys that I came in with when I was a freshman. They were graduating, and that was fun. You know, we had one last go around, and that was great. But I think traveling is just the most fun. You know, we all pile onto a bus or pile onto a plane, and you know, we're just joking around and laughing, and just, you know, those are the things that, again, I love competing. I love this sport, but just, again, like I said, being with both teams and laughing and hanging out, those are things that I'm going to remember for the rest of my life.
How are you feeling, you know, throughout your 4 years with BECA?
I'm, of course, fortunate enough to be fast enough and run for the team, but the big draw for SF State was the BECA program, and it's been fun. I've met a lot of great people, and I've learned a lot of good stuff. Yes, of course, we're all here to get a degree, but you know, we all care. This is fun. This is something we love and want to do. We're passionate about it, and you can tell in everything we do. So.
Do you have any closing thoughts in terms of what you're looking forward to do for the Golden Gate Classic?
I want to get out there and rip it. My cross season, I got really sick at the start of the year, and I kind of had to battle that the whole time. And I've, knock on wood, there's wood over there, so I'll probably do that after. But I've been healthy so far, haven't gotten hurt, haven't gotten sick, and winter training was great for me. And this is honestly the best we've looked, in my opinion, in the past year and a half. And we've been building for it, and the pieces are starting to come in. And I'm excited for what I can do, but I'm also I can't wait to go watch the guys race and rip it, and hopefully turn some heads doing it. So
that sounds amazing. Thank you for your time, Dom.
Yeah.
And we're back, and we had already started our third section of the men's 3K. Our Gator runners in this race, we have Mohammed Izan Mohammed, also known as Mo by his teammates. We have Benjamin Greer. Ty McCormick is not competing today. He is injured. And we have Stone Arellano, Trevor Lamb, Isaac Garcia, and Diego Navarrete Ocampo. Mo is actually coming back from a knee injury. This is his first time racing in about 6 months. He hurt himself, I believe, last year. And he says he's pretty excited to come running.
You said a knee injury?
Yeah, knee injury. So
do you know?
I'm gonna butcher this, but the event where you jump over the little hurdle, not the hurdles itself, but like the event where there's like a little puddle of water and you jump over it. You're supposed to step on the little platform, but he didn't clear it, so he landed wrong and hurt his knee and just it was pretty rough. But glad to see him out here today. Steeple Chase, yes, thank you so much, our producers. Made a full recovery. It is truly insane. Also, Stone Arellano, a freshman coming in from San Diego, California.
I'm assuming that's the first one.
Frankie Hernandez, followed by Jake Walden and Colin Kupchak. Lead group of 8 runners.
From an independent track club coming out as well to this event today. Seems to be that a lot of the independent runners seem to be doing very, very well. It's kind of crazy.
Looking to have strong so far looking solid for the Gators, as a few in the front of the pack. No current definite lead as of right now. The front of the pack seems to be holding tightly together, coming up on the curve. We do have 4 more laps remaining, with 4 minutes and 30 seconds currently on the clock. We got about 3 Gators in the front of the pack, Gator in the middle of the pack, with 2 bringing up the rear end. But it's still early in this race. We could tell that a lot of the runners are keeping a solid pace, not trying to burn themselves out too quickly. For sure putting in the work here. We'll probably see in the next couple laps that they'll start picking up the pace, trying to really put themselves behind in front.
Jake Walden and Joel Fisher.
This current people we have going, the 33-year-old and the 27-year-old. It's awesome to see that these people are using the record, especially speaking at this level. Being able to go out here and put on the best performance is fantastic to watch. Inspirational a little bit for everything.
No, yeah, I would definitely say so myself. I mean, I only just got back into that regard. And, just seeing this today is kind of just it's putting some inspirational thoughts in my mind.
I love it. Nothing like a little runner gets people inspired. I love that. Coming up though, looks like they're going to be finishing up the 5th lap right here. 3 more to go. It seems that we have Garrett Chan in the lead with the Strawberry Canyon Track Club, starting to put himself as the defiant first place runner as of right now. Following up with the Santa Clara runner, Monterey Bay runner,
Jake Walden,
our own San Francisco
Joel
State.
Fisher, and Trevor Lamb. But Colin Kopchick has opened a small gap. We'll have 800 meters to go when we cross the start finish line.
Looks like Dom came out there to cheer on his teammates there. Being super inspirational. For sure, he's a good motivator.
Absolutely. He's got that one on his chest, but also one in that helmet. We have 2 Gators right now in the top 5 of this race.
Again, it's Colin Kopchick on the lead.
You can tell what all the positioning is as we have a Gator moving to second place.
He is putting in the work. Definitely saying for sure that.
Kopchick, Trevor Lamb is making a bit of a move, followed by Joel Fisher.
I think we're going to see a lot of action.
Colin Kopchick.
2 laps left remaining.
For sure.
In this third and final section, Colin Kopchick on the lead, followed by
Honestly, insane here seeing
Trevor Lamb and Joel Fisher.
run this distance.
Colin Kopchick coming up on the bell lap in the third and final section.
There's the bell for the final lap coming into Colin Kopchick. Currently in the lead, unattached with Dennis Screaming, running for his own personal benefit. Letting the people know that, hey, I don't need to represent no school, I represent myself. Gator's gonna take a lead here.
Trevor Lamb moving into the lead. Trevor Lamb is followed by Colin
Really put
Kopchick.
himself out front, looking like a good final home stretch.
And he's just a sophomore. Can you believe it?
Trevor Lamb with 150 meters to go. Let's help bring him home.
Coming close to almost overlapping the person in last.
Trevor Lamb powering down the straightaway.
Oh, he's definitely trying to pull out.
Trevor Lamb.
He's definitely trying to pull out.
Okay, Trevor Lamb coming in first place.
Trevor Lamb wins the third and final section. His time is 9:03.68. Colin Kopchick 9:05.94. Will equal 9:07.24. Result in the overall victor of the 3 sections will be Daniel Prempey, winning the first section 8:25.33. He was followed second result here. Evan Charkey, Santa Clara from the first section 8:30.64. And third will go to James Ponzio of Santa Clara 8:35.02.
Trevor
The
Lamb
overall
made first place.
men's 3,000 meters.
Yeah, Trevor with the 9:03, followed by Colin Kopchick, the unattached, free agent runner with the 9:05, and in third place we have
All
Jake
athletes
Walton
should be
from
non-competing
Monterey Bay
athletes
with the
should be off the track.
9:07.
All
You think we
non-competing
can get some of these
athletes
free runner
need
like
to
these
be
free
off
runner
the track.
free agent runners like for our team? Like I know they're probably like a little, like 30 or something, but like it's okay.
The next event will be women's 4x100 meter relay
We'll give them
scheduled in
something to be
approximately
attached to.
10 minutes.
So coming up here at 10:45, we're gonna have the 4x100 meter relay for the women's here.
Pretty good outcome today. Again, we are here at Cox Stadium for the Golden Gate Track Fest at San Francisco State University. It is a cool 60 degrees here today. You know, we got a whole bunch of events going on. We got javelin going on right now. We have a discus being thrown. None of our athletes are on any of the field teams, but that's okay. We're doing pretty well in our distance running, you know, so it's pretty cool. Here we got Coach Tom Lyons. You know, Coach Tom is actually, this is his 21st season with the SF State Gators. Can you believe that?
That's insane.
That's like a couple years after I was born. Like this dude's been here like his whole life, like my whole life.
Oh, for sure. I was a couple of years old when he started coaching here. That's absolutely crazy. That's a crazy amount of time to be coaching.
Yeah, it is.
For the love of the game, yeah.
For the love of the game.
Bro enjoys his job.
Again, all athletes, if you're not competing in an event or have just finished one, you need to be off the track.
So with the results wrapping up, we have Daniel Tramp from Santa Clara. So our top 3 runners from this last heat were all from Santa Clara. We got Daniel Tramp, Evan Kachert, and James Ponzio. So right now we got Santa Clara leading the track meet today with the most amount of points for men's. So for the women's, they got 23 points, and for the men's, they got 28 points.
March 21st,
in the lead for this track meet.
Anything can happen.
So
the annual
we'll
Johnny
see
Mathis
what happens today.
track meet. Yes, famous singer Johnny Mathis actually competed here at San Francisco State.
Just to give you people at home an idea of what type of work these track runners are putting in. They're spending 3 to 4 days a week at the gym.
We've got approximately 8 minutes. 8 minutes to go before the
7 a.m. morning runs
4x100
before class.
meter relay.
We'll have Don walk into class full of sweat because of the long run they had in the morning. You know, in San Francisco, you're not always going to get the most best weather. So they're out here rain and shine, bright and early, running around the lake, running around the city, trying to keep themselves in the best shape possible, preparing for things like this. It's crazy how you put all that time and effort, conditioning yourself, working yourself, just for 10 minutes in a race.
Oh, God.
Which is kind of incredible when you think about it. It's been a solid day so far for the Gators. Santa Clara is doing fantastic with the lead right now. But it's still early. It's only 10:30. You know, we're all happy that you guys are joining us today. Hope you're excited for more running, more throwing, some more sprinting. I know I am. How are you feeling, Joe?
Honestly, I'm feeling pretty great. Just knowing that our team put in the best effort that they could, and for the most part, they came out on top. You know, they did their best, and they put in the work, and it's showing. But I got a question for you, Nick. Have you ever tried running Lake Merced?
I have not tried running Lake Merced, but I'll tell you what, that lake is not small.
It is not. It's 5 miles.
That
5.7 miles.
That's an incredible run. I'll tell you what, you get some good views though running around that lake.
You do.
You know, I'm more of a, I'll go to the Hart
4
golf
weeks from
course.
today
You run right by.
April 3rd and 4th.
That's fair. That's fair.
San Francisco State will host the outstanding Mike Finelli Track Classic. That meet will have a significant runner of the top distance runners from across the country.
For folks at home, don't forget to tune in a couple of weeks. We have a couple more track meets coming up. We have the Johnny Mathis Track Invitational and the Mike Finelli track meet.
Held in the Bay Area all season. The Mike Finelli Track Classic, April 3rd and 4th.
And in the middle, we have going on right now, we have a javelin throw, which appears to be all St. Mary college athletes. No Gators are competing in any field events today, as far as we know, but it looks like they got it. Seems pretty fun, throwing javelin.
Something I always wanted to do, but they didn't offer that in high school.
Exactly. I mean, like, what do you mean you can't trust like a whole bunch of high schoolers with like sharp objects and like, you know, like, nothing bad will happen of that. Trust. Like,
They're just mad.
it's okay.
They can't do it anymore.
My high school also didn't have what is it, the pole vaulting? I know some high schools did, you know, but that was also like some of the high schools that had more money.
Yeah. Mine for sure had pole vaulting, but I was more excited to throw javelin, but turns out I got placed on shot put. Throwing a cannonball.
Thank you so much for tuning in, folks. We are here now just waiting for the next event to start. Beautiful day out today. Again, it's 60 degrees here at Cox Stadium at San Francisco State University. Lovely stadium, lovely campus. Good view of some trees. Beautiful greens that we got going on.
This way, I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Have you ever come to Cox Stadium outside where sporting events happen?
Oh,
Kind of chill.
I believe this is actually my first time at my first or second time at Cox Stadium for a sporting event. Yeah, I'm always here during off times, It's a nice place to come walk around the track, just get a little bit of exercise in, or even on on a day when it's not super foggy and you can see the stars, it's cool to just pull up and lay on the grass. Hopefully you bring a blanket so all your clothes don't get dirty and muddy, but it's fun. How about you, Gerard? Have you been out here? How often you come out here for non-sporting events?
Honestly, for non-sporting events, not too much. Sometimes I just come here to kind of take in the sights. But I actually used to come out here a lot for friendship games practice. 2 years back, actually.
This is a fantastic field. Sporting event or no sporting event at all. It's fantastic. It's beautiful views out here. This hosts our women's soccer team as well as our track and field team as well. And how fortunate are we to be able to have such a nice stadium where we're able to host events like this and able to bring in a lot of other schools and right in our backyard able to hold something of this caliber. One thing I always enjoy with these track meets, I love watching the people warm up and seeing what it takes to get the body ready for these type of runs. I'm sure it's a long process, a lot of stretching, a lot of moving, a lot of mobility. Trying to make sure you're at your peak ready to run when that gun goes off. So it seems we have a little switch up with what's coming up with the heats here. We're supposed to have the women's 4x100 meter relay, but it seems that is going to be put on hold as we're actually going to have the men's 4x100 meter relay. If you are a little confused on what a 4x100 meter relay is, it is 4 laps around the track with 4 different of your teammates running around the lap once. You will now hand off the baton to your next teammate, then to the next teammate, then to the last teammate. 4 laps, 4 baton handoffs, 1 winner.
Fair enough. Going back to Tom Leon's, our coach, coaching again for 21 years. Again, you have to be doing that for the love of the game. Seems like he loves putting in the work and letting our Gators, or not just letting, but making sure our Gators become the best version of themselves they can be. Being on the track team.
Yeah, absolutely. Being here for 21 years, you develop a culture that happens with the track team and kind of feel in a place that's more like home. It's tough having a coach that's just in and out, but having a coach that's going to be there for the whole time, knowing that you've sent the trust, absolutely giving confidence to his runners, letting them know that, hey, I'm here for you guys. I'm always going to be here for you guys. I see you guys are here for me.
And actually, on the opposite side of that, our assistant coach, Candace Archer, this is her first season with the Gators, coming in from, I believe, West Virginia, somewhere out in the east. But I spoke with her on Wednesday, and she said that she was pretty excited. She loves the culture here that we have at SF State at our track, in our track team. She's excited to just help us grow and just make sure our Gators can be the best kind of athletes they can. So it's exciting. And actually, guys, I don't know if you know this, but we have not just one BECA major, but 2. We have Benjamin Elfenbaum. I've had that young man in a couple of my classes. Pretty cool guy. Seems like I think I had him for my GWAR. We peer reviewed some of each other's essays and stuff, so that was pretty cool, pretty fun. it's really interesting to see that our athletes are not just student athletes, but like the student part, you know, like to me, I don't know about you guys, but to me, a lot of these people, when I see them, I'm like, okay, you're majoring in track, you know, like you're here at SF State just to study track, you know. But now, like some of these, we got actually one of our athletes is a triple major, like that is actually super insane. But yeah, a lot of them are, yeah, you know, like kinesiology, BECA, you know, computer science, or like economics, you know. Actually, Francisco Hernandez, from a freshman from Patterson, California, is a triple major. Off the top of my head, I can't remember what his 3 majors were, but I think music was one of them, on top of like business and something else. But it's really impressive what these athletes can do, just not just on the field, but off the field, you know, putting it all. Some of our athletes even got like honor roll last season, so hoping they get honor roll this year too.
Absolutely insane. Triple majoring and doing a sport.
Yeah, that's like I mean, a lot of respect to that guy. You're him, you know. You wake up, you keep your mind healthy, your body healthy, everything, you know, intact, and you're just giving it your best at, like, not just on the field or anything, but in your life in general. That's pretty cool.
For sure. But I feel like, you know, outside of that, like, how much of a social life, you know, it kind of, I feel bad, you know, but at the same time, like, they're putting in work.
No, we're keeping busy, staying out of trouble for sure. Definitely. Yeah, being a student athlete, it's a lot of hard work between trying to make sure you keep your academics up, staying eligible, on top of that, staying on top of your peak of your game as well. And so I'm really proud of all of them here today. They're doing fantastic. So we're coming up close with our women's 1,500 meter run. That is half of the 3,000 meter of what we were first seeing in the first couple of events. But we will not have any gators until the third heat of this match. So the first 2 will have other schools running.
Scheduled for the women's 4x100 meter relay, just one team. Begins the junior college.
All right, and now. Also, actually, just to clarify, we have one runner running in the second heat. We have Yuridia Corona coming in from Daly City. Spoke with her also on Wednesday.
Shout out Daly City.
Yeah, shout out Daly City. Ooh. Oh, awesome. And take a look at that, folks. A dog of the game. Look at that cute little Chihuahua. Oh, man, just enjoying this nice day out here. I hope they're supporting their owner or whoever their family member is at this track event. Come on, that's really awesome. You love to see all the whole family supporting. You know, mom, dad, stepmom, stepdad, dog, fish, cat. You know, brother-in-law, sister-in-law. You know,
cousins, uncles.
Yeah, third cousin twice removed. It's so awesome to see the whole family out here. But awesome. And another dog here at the Golden Gate Track Fest. We had a bigger dog. I love dogs. I love all types of dogs. Oh, look at that. This looks like the dog from Up. You know, the villain dog. he's gonna have the little little voice box. You know, he's gonna be like, I am an evil dog. You know, something like that. Yeah, that's a good movie. Awesome.
So we'll go directly to the men's 400 meter relay team.
Awesome. Just a beautiful day here today.
Team of Nathaniel Kiernan, Ryan Perez, Enoch Mack, and Xavion Ross.
Dogs of the game today.
Yeah, I mean, we got multiple dogs, you know, multiple track meets. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to make something up. It's so cool to see all these dogs. Oh, look at that little guy. Cute little guy, little medium-sized dog, you know, good in between our first two dogs. Little nice brown dog. Nick and Gerard, do you guys have any dogs
I
yourself?
have a cockapoo. It's a cocker spaniel mixed with a poodle. His name is Mickey. Bro's a little crazy guy. Honestly, he's absolutely insane sometimes.
That's Nathaniel Kiernan, as obviously DMs will win in what's known as a walkover, being the only team competing.
only one team competing in this heat. That should be pretty exciting. You know, you're
Competing with yourself.
competing with yourself. Yeah, I feel like at this point you're just. It doesn't even matter about like everything else. You're just trying to get the best PR for you and your team. We got Deanza College.
Deanza Junior College.
And now running, we got Deanza College. Our athletes, we got Nathaniel Tierman, Ryan Perez, Enoch Mack, Xavion Ross, Rain Garma, and Roman Johnson. That's a pretty stacked group.
Well, I mean, when it's only one team running, you know.
Deanza College, you know, I think we got a couple of athletes from our team that used to go there.
Really?
Yeah, I'm trying to pull up the stats right now. I forget who, but I think it might have been Giovanni Lancelotti, I believe. I'm not too sure. Let me double check for that for you. But it's awesome.
That's nice. That's nice. You ever been around there?
Deanza?
Yeah.
No, I don't leave my house.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, this is actually my first time outside in like a week, so it's really nice to see the sun and just be out here at a good event, you know, with good people. Again, here I am Josue Duran. We got Nick Cook and Daniel Gerard in the booth. We are here today at the Golden Gate Track Fest at San Francisco State University at Cox Stadium. It's a beautiful 65 degrees today. It's just awesome, just good vibes out here. We got dogs, you know, we got a shout out to our amazing crew that are working very so hard, you know, our camera people, our sound people.
I believe the next event coming up here is going to be the women's 1500 race. Yeah.
Cal City Space, Shannon Rodriguez, 6'7". From UOP, Emily Wormley.
See a lot more starts jumping up the box here. Not as far as the 3,000 meter, but it being a little shorter. Hopefully, see some quick sprints, people going out there and giving it their all. Tell you what, Gerard, haven't seen anyone hurdle up anything yet. All the runners seem to be well conditioned.
For real. I mean, seems like we've got a couple close ones, but you know,
right at the very end, they always get the laps, giving it their all out there today.
They're putting their heart and soul into it, and that's what we want to. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see.
Absolutely, it all on the
field. 17 from Cal City's Yamalat Denise. 3 3/4 left around the track.
So going over to the javelin throw now. Looks like it's all St. Mary College students.
3 seconds.
And
1500 the overall results being based on their overall time.
We got Alexis Carlson, Eliza Wong, and Michaela Parker all from St. Mary's. Alexis is a sophomore, so is Michaela, and Eliza Wong is a freshman. After this, we will be going to the women's 1500. They're going to be setting up. They're lining up right now, starting pretty soon. Again, we have no Gator athletes in this heat, but in our second heat and in the third heat, we got a couple athletes. So stay tuned. But it's always good to support the other folks. You know, good sportsmanship. I believe it's always you know, good idea to go into, or just good mindset to go into. You know, to not being like so and so team stinks. Like, we're all here to do our best. You know, again, this is a rust buster for a lot of our athletes. So. All right, they're about to start. They're lining up. And they're off. Looks like we got... I see that we got a couple of free agent runners as well. We got Rihanna Staziano from the Aggies Run Club. Angelina Leon from Pacific University. And Joanna Menkel, another a free agent runner. You know, Pacific University. You know, I knew a guy that taught there. I believe.
Who'd you know that taught there?
I don't know. I think he's a good friend of mine. His name is John Graham Carpenter. Good pal of mine. You know, good colleague.
Fair enough. I didn't know he taught there.
Again, the women's 1500. This is about half of the amount of laps that they were running in the last couple races, the last couple of heats. But
108.
Some pacing in these runs too.
Almost definitely. They're very like. Kind of seems like they're very light. You know, it seems like they're kind of jumping in their run. Good form.
4:23.85. Angelina Leon is in second, and that's still Kayla Young in third.
Reina played, I believe, last May placed first in the women's 1500 at the West Coast Last Chance meet. Very exciting. You can see that Reina is a very experienced runner. Got a 4:16 time. Let's see if maybe she can recreate that here. You know, again, this is a rust buster, so not a lot of people doing their best, but also not a lot of people doing their worst. You know, this is, again, first track meet of the season for a lot of these folks. A lot of these athletes are coming off a heavy off season. Even though some did cross country, you know, some might have slacked off a bit, you know. I know if I was an athlete, I'd be slacking off. You know me.
Hey, that's fair.
2:19.
It's looking like Reina is taking a controllable charge here. Just defining herself as the leader right here. She's keeping a pace of just above a minute per lap, which is incredible. We could probably see her start picking up a lot of pace coming up in these last couple laps as well. 2 laps remaining now.
Stanziano, Young, won a battle between Madison Gomez and Jenna Rodriguez. Reina Stanziano.
Reina in the lead. Wow. With the crazy gap. Shout out Aggies Run Club. I believe Aggies, that's a UC Davis, no?
I believe so.
Surprising to see them here. I thought this was mostly like the UC. I mean, I don't know how these divisions work, honestly, but it seems that they got one more lap to go. It is now the bell lap. Again, bell guy hard at work, ringing that bell. Ring a ding ding. All right. Nick and Gerard, I have a question for you guys. I know I said last time, would you rather be the bell guy or ball boy at a United baseball game, or now would you rather be Would you rather be bell boy at the track meet, or like the sweat sweeper from at like an NBA game? You know, like KD falls, you know, takes a little stumble, or Joel Embiid, you know, that fool's always falling, so you know. Is on the ground, then you got to come in and just wipe the sweat off, you know, like, what would you guys rather do, bell or sweat wiper?
You know, I wouldn't mind wiping up some
I think I'd be bellboy, to be honest. But looks like Reina is coming in. She is finishing with a 4:26. Yeah. She finished up with a 4:26. Almost reaching her previous time. Almost beating it.
Jenna Rodriguez 4:44.25. Angelique Martinez 4:44.45.
Cal State East Bay runner coming in 4:44. I mean, you can tell it's a matter of seconds between first and everyone else in the field. Nothing's going to be closer than these heats for today. That's coming out here competing.
ca.milesplit.com on the Golden Gate Track Fest. Again, Reina Stanziano with an outstanding run.
Now, the third and fourth place are going to come in at the same time at 4:45.
That's
Scheduled for
absolutely
the
insane.
second section.
I think we're going to see a lot more of
Pick
that.
number one,
These 1500
Sabrina
meters.
Thurber of the Apollo Racing Team.
Times are gonna be
Tip two,
close for
Cosette
sure.
Wood from Monterey Bay. Tip
Lot
three,
more of,
Celia Steiger
closer to
from
1
Santa
second.
Clara. Tip four, Cassidy
So we're coming up on
Andrianakis of
the
Monterey
second
Bay.
heat
Hip five, Ava
for the,
Leskow, St. Mary's. Hip six, Genevieve Temendal.
1500s.
East Bay. Hip seven, Rachel Simpson, East Bay. Hip eight, Nelly Isidro, East Bay. Hip nine,
We do have a gator in this.
We got Yuridia Corona from Daly City coming in. It is her senior year.
Daly City.
Yeah, Daly City. I always wonder with these athletes that live pretty close, do they like you know, if you're like, oh, if you're from Daly City, like run to your house and back, you know, and that's your practice. Like that'd be kind of cool. Like, or maybe that's your warm up. Like you leave your house at like 6 a.m. It takes you a minute to run to campus, and then boom, you're already warmed up. You're ready for the workout.
Honestly, that is what some people do. That is what some people do. But that is a pretty far run, though.
I agree. Okay, I got a new one for you guys. Would you rather be the bellboy at a track meet, or would you rather be the guy that's going to set off the gun like this guy right here?
I'd definitely be the guy setting off the gun. Come on now. That's fire. And they're off. We got what seems we see our one gator kind of leading towards the middle, beginning. I think leading in fifth. We got East Bay leading 1, 2, and 3, and I believe someone from Cal State, Monterey Bay. Yuridia Corona in her last season, actually I believe I got the term rust buster from her when I was interviewing them the other day.
Really?
Yeah, because I was asking them, you know, how they feel about this, how this track season, you know, like how they wonder how it's gonna go, like if they have any like certain goals for themselves. And Yuridia was like, you know, like, not really, you know, this is the first race. They're going to come in kind of like clean mind, whatever they get. Obviously, they're going to try their best, but whatever they get is what they get. So I think it's very, pretty exciting to see them run.
It's absolutely crazy.
We have Cal State East Bay leading the pack and won first, second, and third place.
CSU has 3 runners for their first event of the day. CSU Monterey Bay. They have 3 members of their team running for the first event for them today.
As you can tell, they're all pretty well bunched up. So.
We seem to be flying under the radar, you know, seem to be the underdog pick for on prize picks, but you know, I think we got it because I think this heat is mostly filled with I believe Cal State East Bay and a lot of Monterey Bay folks, and we got one runner in this. But you know what, I put the under on Yuridia, so I think we're pretty good. I think the parlay will hit. What do you think?
I think if I had to make a parlay, I'm taking the over on all SF State Gators running today. They're looking strong. Looking at the pack right now, it seems that everyone's still tightly knit together. No one's really kind of taking a defiant lead. Still remaining. Rooting on our Gators.
Looks like she's been running since 2024.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
A relatively new runner. Very impressive. It seems that we
making a name for herself.
Absolutely making a name for herself. It seems that we do have a leader right now at the front of Sabrina Thurber with the Apollo Racing Team. Currently taking the lead. Bright yellow shoes on, can't miss those. We can start to see that the pack is starting to disperse. Seems that East Bay is kind of bringing up the rear with Sabrina in the front. We got our Gator currently in the middle. St. Mary's now taking the lead in second, trying to catch up to Sabrina in the front. It seems that she will do it on the turn as she's closing the gap. And there it is,
crazy.
There it is. We got Ava taking the lead now for St. Mary's, trying to take a quick lead as they're coming into the last lap here. Here's the bell. Gosh, that's so cool. That gets me every time.
This is the last lap of the race. Let's see here. She just like full sprinted at that point, right around that corner, taking the lead. And it looks like she's maintaining like a decent distance, but not like too far ahead. Like she could be overtaken in a second.
Oh, absolutely. If I had to take my chances, I'm saying that Ava's going to finish first, Ava's going to finish second here, coming on the final curve of the race. But it does look like the small pack in third to sixth place seems to be taking a charge. As we do see our own SF State runner, Uridia, taking in third place now, looking to take the final stride, coming into the final curve, maybe trying to get second here. We're giving it her all. It's going to be close, folks. A good push coming into the last 100 meters. Uridia giving it her all. Ava's going to be coming into first place here with the lead. Uridia starting to fire into fourth. We got East Bay trying to take a quick second.
She's pushing herself
for third, looking close, and she's going to get it third.
What was that, third place from Uridia? Shout out Uridia in the second heat. Shout out Uridia, Corona Duran. Loki got 2 last names. That's how you know how awesome she is. 2 last names for the double the awesome, bro. Come on now.
Corona Duran from San Francisco State 4:54.73.
Shout out Cal State East Bay and Monterey Bay for placing first and second. But most importantly, shout out Yuridia for mostly staying in the middle of the pack throughout the whole race. But towards this end, I'm telling you, Nick, anything can happen in this last curve right here.
Absolutely, anything can happen. You can see how important the pace was keeping for those first laps, as you're gonna have to save that energy for the last lap, as we saw Yuridia do right there. Really impressive.
Dang, Yuridia with 0.3 milliseconds behind second. It is truly like, wow, just a wonder to see how these people run. And oh, it looks like there's a girl lying right next to the timer right here, right next to the SF State booth. With Uridia landing in third place, she might put us up a couple points. This is pretty exciting. Oh, and looks like there's a couple people kind of crowding this girl right here on the floor.
It does seem that we have a runner down as we got people coming on over. You could say that she really gave it everything she had.
Third heat is lining up soon right now. We hope this girl is okay, but...
So it seems that the third heat's going to be put on a quick... Sorry, it looks like we are going to begin as we see that medical attention is trying to be attained real quick as the gun's about to go off.
Our runners for this heat, we got Stevie Ruiz, Angelique King, and Audrey Nakamura. Stevie Ruiz, a junior from Lodi, California, is transferring from San Joaquin Delta College. And Angeli is a freshman, and Audrey is a sophomore, coming all the way from Torrance. Wow, Torrance, that's like LA, right?
Yep.
That's crazy. Dang. I mean, I'm coming in all the way from past LA, so I don't know why I'm surprised. But we got our Gators leading in the middle of the pack. It seems that we have, I believe, it looks like St. Mary's, I believe, in leading. This is the third heat of the women's 1500.
Yeah, it seems like St. Mary's is taking an early lead, but as we saw from our last heat, that anything could happen in these next 3 laps. Rooting on our SF State Gators here. I hope you folks at home are enjoying the wonderful timer and graphics that we have going on in our live stream today. Shout out our graphics team. They do an absolutely fantastic job.
Yeah, shout out Kentaro and shout out Rudy for being on graphics today. It looks like we got Angeli in placing in third, followed by Audrey and Stevie. Angeli keeping a good pace, staying in third. But it seems like Miss Girl from St. Mary's College is taking a sizable gap. St. Mary's actually taking the 1-2 spot. St. Mary's are in the lead, and I believe they have a good number of points right now in this track meet. We got Zoe Leach leading the pack.
Zoe leads for St. Mary's on the
For our
lead.
Gators, it looks like coming in at third place first, we have Audrey
And
Nakamura.
Zoe King from homestanding Gator here.
As we're coming in, finishing up our third lap with 2 more still left to go. We have 2 minutes on our clock, folks. Just to give you an idea, with 2 minutes, with 2 laps down, that's about a lap a minute, which is an incredible pace. A whole lap around the track is 400 meters. Think about it. Imagine running 4 football fields in just a minute.
One, bro.
I
Let alone-
know.
I can even run half of one, but let alone just a whole one. Angeli King still staying in third place. You know, actually, Angeli is a freshman coming in from Murrieta, California. And before SF State, she was a 3-year varsity athlete in both cross country and track and field, and a 3-time CIF finals qualifier and 1-time state qualifier. If that's not an impressive resume, I don't know what is. Because come on, freshman and you running like that, just imagine senior year. Dude, we can have Usain Bolt on our hands. Come on now. Shout out for all the way from Murrieta, California. I always forget. I'm geographically challenged, so I forget if that's north or south or mid-cal. But man, looks like we got all of our athletes staying in pretty sizable gaps here.
He'll be coming up here on the bell lap.
Honestly,
Zoe Leach from St. Mary's.
Seems like we might be coming up on our bell lap right here. One more lap to go. Again, Angelis is staying in third place consistent. I believe Stevie just passed a runner from St. Mary's College. And Audrey Nakamura just passing a East Bay runner as well, coming up close on Stevie.
one thing I'm constantly seeing today though is we got our Gators constantly cheering each other on, you know.
Zoe Leach staying in the pack, but again, anything can happen on this last curve. We're really hoping Angeli does that last push, you know, sprints a little bit, you know, puts in a lot. It kind of hurts when you be sprinting, you know, you sprint too much and your like stomach starts to hurt.
Oh yeah.
I hate that, but these runners are built for that.
Be happening way too much.
Zoe Leach, but here comes Avery Peterson. Leach and Peterson.
All right, so it looks like we're coming in our last curve here as we have 2 St. Mary's runners in the lead. Coming in, we've 4:46 still on the clock. See if they get a sub 5 here. It will be close. With SF State runner looking like to take home the bronze in this heat.
Come on, sub 5, that is crazy. Let's go, Angeli.
Nice.
Right on top of the time.
That's fantastic. I love how they're all finishing right in front of the SF State tent.
Angeli King running a 5:01, and I believe after there came Audrey Nakamura and Stevie Ruiz. All 3 of our Gators placing in top 10 should be giving us some points, giving us a little, you know, point speed bump. Man, that's crazy.
Freshman and placing for the first
Me, that's crazy. That's got to be exciting.
It's absolutely insane. Just like it's kind of the motivation and everything behind it, you know.
Number 2, he was from transfer from Tulsa. St. Mary's is Ocean Spillane. Hit number 3 from St. Mary's, Jacob Moffett. Hit number 4, he was 4th in the 2024 California State Junior College Championship, Anthony Erickson.
Looks like the men's 1500 meter race is coming up. From what I can see,
I believe in this first heat, this first section, we have no runners. But in the second heat, we got Benjamin Elfbaum, Michael Simpson, and Gerardo Zuniga. Benjamin coming in, a junior coming in from Albany, Michael, a sophomore from Brentwood, a shout out Bay Area, and Gerardo coming in from Sanger, California.
John Thunderberg, the first of 3 sections.
Looks like they're getting all ready, lining up for this first heat.
They're ready to put their best foot forward. No pun intended.
You know, Gerard, we got something interesting about one of these runners in here. We got our first hat sighting from a runner today.
Oh, really?
We look at the lead.
Oh. Bro's wearing a hat.
And we have Dustin Solomon from the Aggies Running Club joining us here today.
Yeah, I could not do that.
Let's see, he's got the sleeves on, the hat on, shades on, watch on. The strides look incredible on these runners.
That's kind of crazy, you know, running with a hat on in this weather. He's just checking his watch.
This is casual for him. This
is normal for him.
This is regular. He just hops in. Aggies running club seems to have something deep hearted in there.
This is crazy.
Looking good though. Yeah, Dustin taking the lead for us. Following them right after them. There's a few Santa Clara runners. Coming in behind them, we have some of the University of Pacific.
It's kind of crazy to think about that, because like everyone else like usually runs with sunglasses or something, you know, headband, whatnot.
Would you think that the hat is aerodynamic or back at all?
You ever tried running with a hat on before? Actually, you know what? You play baseball, so yeah, of course you tried running with the hat on. But
you know, you keep the head down. It's like a car. It's a windshield. That's what that is.
Yeah, you
get the windshield wipers on that thing.
Fair enough.
But it looks like the pack is really starting to split up here as we have runners in the front holding the lead. Dustin's still out there out front with 2 laps still to go. Current time is 2 minutes and 8 seconds.
You know, it's funny watching the other runners like almost like come up directly behind him, and every time he's just kind of given that little burst of speed to keep himself forward.
He's just teasing them. He's teasing them. He's like, come closer. Psych! Let me take it out front.
That's my spot.
You know, it's got to be hard, though. I mean, having that inside lane right there and trying to maintain it with people behind you, it's...
Oh, yeah.
You know, you think about NASCAR, how you have to go to the outside, get around someone.
He dropped out.
Dustin seems to have dropped out of the race.
I think that's our first dropout.
2:51.
So now with our current lead, now we have Santa Clara with their 3 runners out in front. With a 2:51 speed. The current bell lap right now.
Sorry, I'm sorry. That's just absolutely insane to me. I didn't know you could drop out of a race like that. I thought that's like a pre-match thing.
It's kind of funny. That guy was way out there first and said, I'm good. I told you, this is casual for him. He doesn't even care about winning.
He didn't want to win.
He's checking his watch. He goes, yep, that's my miles for today, and called it a day.
That's Anthony Erickson, followed by
Pulled the
and Jacob
Leon one-liner. Yeah, that's my cardio for the day.
So coming in there on the last curve, we have Santa Clara way out in front, and Stanford right behind. University of Pacific seems to have like a quick burst, trying to get everything they got. It's the top 5. It looks like Santa Clara is going to take this one.
Look at that work.
It's going to be incredible. Sub-4 1,500 meter time. That's insanely fast.
That is, I couldn't even dream of that.
Nope, not for me, man. But good for them. Glad all these runners are doing fantastic as we have East Bay closing it in.
I'm way too big to be moving like that.
Anthony Erickson is our winner for this heat. This is just the first section of it, as we have another 2 more sections to follow for the 1,500 meter.
We have 4 heats today?
3 heats. 3 heats for this 1,500 meter.
Oh, that's right. We're in the men's now.
We are in the men's.
Lost track of that for a second.
The cool thing is with the second heat that's about to start, we got 2 Gators running for this one. We got Michael Simpson and Gerardo Zuniga. Both sophomores. I'm looking to put an exclamation point at SF State Golden Gate Fest Day running. Let them know.
Put our names on the map.
Put our names on the map. Let them know you're going to come to our hometown. You're going to run against me. Eat my dust. I'm just kidding. I'm hoping all these runners are having a good time today. It's a beautiful day out, like we've been saying.
And they're off.
They are off. Everyone's starting out in a good pace, a small pack. It seems our Gators are taking up the rear, but that's okay. That's their game plan coming into this. Let them not know your next move. You know, something I'm curious about is that with all these different schools here and all these different athletes, I wonder if they all mingle with each other and get to know one another and ask each other about their schools and things like that. I think it's quite cool that you have such a diverse group of people from schools all over and understanding how their program works and things like that.
I could say for sure, yeah.
Quite cool. I also love how SF State just has their own little section right here in front as we're about to see it running past. Kind of blocked off, like, get out of here.
Section
off our little area.
We claim this area.
They all got right next to the bell too. So no dominant leader right now for this heat. The pack is still working strong, closely knit together.
Holding it together.
Absolutely, but it does look like we have Parker Whitmore out in front of the lead right now with the University of the Pacific.
Looks like he's about to be overtaken here pretty soon, or maybe not.
It's a close match right now. The funny thing about Parker's a freshman.
Parker's a freshman
coming out here putting in the work. It does seem they're slowing down along this curve right now.
That's crazy.
Brandon Gingross from Pacific on the lead, followed by Michael from St. Mary's and Lorenzo Salia of Monterey Bay.
So we have a freshman from Chabot College. His name is John Carlo Alvarez. Making the trip from his hometown of Fresno.
Shout out to Fresno.
Yeah, shout out to Mel. So we're now just finishing up the second lap as we got 2 more laps to go. Gators seem to be bringing up the rear here with one of us in the middle of the pack.
Looks like we're maintaining the back line, but that could all change in a matter of minutes.
Oh, absolutely. Seems we are now have a new leader coming in from Santa Clara.
That's Moss Michael from
We've got SF State currently taking up the rear, but we're playing the long game here as we still have another lap and a half to go here, keeping their pace kind of short so they can sprint it out at the very end and take a lead. Remember, folks, anything can happen in the first laps, but it's not until that last lap when it really determines who's going to win. I got faith in them as well. But we do see that Santa Clara has a decent-sized lead right here as Benjamin's starting to make a jump, closing in on third. Looking to try to make it to second. We got 1 lap to go. The bell lap. They're ringing that thing. Now we got Ben coming into second place. Come on, Ben.
Ben put in that work.
No, Ben's looking strong.
Come on, brother.
Fantastic. You can see that the pace is starting to pick up here with the rest of the runners as it is the last lap. Seems that East Bay is now taking the second place, now taking first place as he's coming in strong. But I'll tell you what, the gap is closing between everyone in the top. It's going to be close. Ben's looking to take second place right here. Closing the gap on the Santa Clara runner. Coming around the last curve here, it seems that the East Bay runner is running away with it.
Keep it up, Ben.
Ben,
get that last push.
Come on, Ben.
Keep that last push, brother. It is. He is holding it neck and neck for second place right now.
Come on.
All gas, no brakes. Throw it. Yeah!
Get there.
Let's go. 410 for Ben. With a 410, let's go, baby.
Parker Whitmore, 406.81. Benjamin Elfenbaum, 410.30.
Hey, you gotta cheer for your homies, right?
I'm gonna be gassing up Ben next time we go in class. I see happening for class on Tuesday. Shout out Ben, good work from all the Gators in this second heat. Shout out Ben, shout out Michael, and shout out Gerardo. Now in our third heat, we have 3 Gator athletes lining up. We got Nico Navarro, Tyler Sharp, and Mason Gaspar. Nico, a sophomore, coming in from here from the city, San Francisco. Tyler Sharp, we got a senior from Redondo, California, who's also CCAA qualifier in the 800 in 2024, and Mason Gaspar, a sophomore from Santa Rosa.
The third heat of the men's 1500 meter is about to begin. Gun is raised. Runners to their line. And they're off.
In this third and final section, Nico Navarro, San Francisco State. Hit 2, Jerry Dang of Denver. Hit 3, Jeremiah Torres of Monterey Bay. Hit 4, James Wang completing on the test. Hit 5, Roy Pillar, Denver. Hit 6, Alexander Herrera, Denver. Hit 7, Tyler Sharp of San Francisco State. Hit 8,
Nico with the Gators running in this heat. Current sophomore here at SF State. Varsity runner for his high school, his junior and senior year. Now currently at SF State looking to make an impact. It's a tightly knit group coming around the first curve. We got Gators up there in the front. Seems like the Anza College is currently in the lead. Monterey Bay right behind them, University Pacific behind them, and then 2 of our Gators right behind them. As they're coming close to the last curve, finishing up the first lap, currently a minute has gone by. So it seems that our Gators running in this heat, Nico and Tyler, will also be joining us for the 800 meter as well. The Anza College still out in front with Monterey Bay coming in second, but don't you worry, those Gators are coming in right behind them in third and fourth. Sorry, fourth and fifth. Still early in this heat though, as there's still 3 laps to go. Like I said, anything could happen, especially towards that last bell lap. Two laps to go with 2 minutes on their clock. Chris, what do you think we're going to see a sub 4 today in this heat?
I would hope so. That'd be pretty cool. I saw that. I think we saw that in the previous heat. We did get not sub 4, but sub 5. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's incredible. That's incredibly fast. I'll tell you what.
2:21 through 800 meter.
It dropped out? Yeah, I think somehow this is camera first now. We can check your thing out.
Monterey Bay looking to take a lead here, and they will pass De Anza College. Current scoring is Monterey Bay, De Anza College in second, De Anza College in third. SF State Gators coming in at 4th and 5th.
And Tyler Sharp from San Francisco State.
Tyler Sharp, one of our other runners with dyed blonde hair, following the tradition of our seniors here. Easy to spot out. That is one nice thing.
Coming in on the last lap, the bell lap, we got Monterey Bay in front. We got one Gator coming in, closing in the gap. I believe that's Tyler Sharp, passing member from De Anza College. So we got first place Monterey Bay, De Anza College, followed by us, the SF State Gators.
If you look across, we got Dom yelling at his runners out the front, letting Tyler know, hey, we got this thing, we're going to win it. Coming up to the last curve here before the 100-meter dash to finish it on out. De Anza College taking a little bit of a lead, but Tyler going to be taking the second place. It's going to be close, folks. Coming around to the last curve here.
Tyler coming in on second,
Oh, Tyler's running away with it.
Tyler's coming in
Tyler Sharp, fantastic sprint to finish it out.
4:16 and 4:19. Hey!
Tyler coming in with a 4:20 time. Fantastic running from our fellow SF State Gator.
Tyler Sharp.
Jerry Dagg 4:22.01. Jeremiah Torres 4:20.
This was a fantastic heat from everyone here as we're coming in with our last few runners, finishing up, giving it everything they got.
Anthony Erickson 3:52.52.
Shout out Tyler. Big shout out to Nico. And I believe we got Mason Gaspar coming in towards the end. Or no, that was Nico Navarro. And to conclude the third heat, our next event will be the men's 800. We got Tyler Sharp and Gerardo, who just ran this last race, but it seemed to. Our fastest times from this race is Ben Elfenbaum coming with a 4:10, and I believe Tyler Sharp coming in with a 4:19.
4:19. That's incredibly fast. Oh
Sorry.
my gosh.
Sorry, I got confused here real sec. We are not doing the men's 800. We are now doing the women's 100-meter hurdles.
Now, I remember from my days of physical education, or PE as the kids call it, back at school, I remember we used to do hurdles during that. I'll tell you what, there is some incredible form that goes into hurdles, and understanding that you got to maintain the speed while also being in the air as well. Incredibly skillful it takes.
Yeah, it's not easy, because if you land just a tad wrong or a tad off, you could either mess up your tempo for the next hurdle, or you could injure yourself. So.
Oh, absolutely. Running into that pole and tripping yourself would not be fun.
Always a one.
Starting us off, hurdles are being currently set up as the women's are about to take it. You know, it's cool if you watch the angle of how they run from head level, you see that their head never moves up and down while they're running, even going over these hurdles. It's really more of a glide. Peak form.
I think a really cool part about track meets, especially when like we have them at home or just and anywhere there's a track meet, the home team is always setting up the obstacles. You know, the home team is always setting up the track. And I think that's always nice to see.
Absolutely, being the host and making sure your company is taken care of, and doing all of what they would call the dirty work, setting up these hurdles, ringing the bell. So we're seeing that we're only going to be having one runner for the women's 100-meter hurdles. It is Nancy G. from City Speed SF. The 25-year-old looking to stand out, as she will be the only one running in this.
Next event on the track will be women's 100-meter hurdles. Just one entrance scheduled. Nancy Jive from the City Speed Track Club.
looks like as we got the women's 100-meter hurdles going on, we also have shot put going on right now, women's shot put. I believe we have all St. Mary's College athletes. We have Michaela Parker, Eliza Wong, and Alexis Carlson. I think I realized the same group of girls who were doing javelin throw. And shout out St. Mary's College with the throwing team, with the field team.
Why don't they have a net for shot put?
It's a lot easier to control the shot put, I believe, rather than the discus. Because discus, it's a lot more also like spinning with the technique. So I believe like at any moment the disc can just slip out your hand and can just hit someone.
That is true, but also like to get your farthest technique throw, there is a spin move that you do
That
for
too.
shot put. So
We got Nancy G getting ready, and I believe she is off.
That's
She's off.
Nancy G from the City Speed Track Club.
Let's go, Nancy.
holy,
Wow, look at like a gazelle.
moving.
Yum. Yum.
Like a
Hit the
gazelle,
third hurdle,
bro.
but it's okay. Yum. There we go. Oh, it's okay.
That's okay.
And, hey, there we go.
That's
Hey.
all right.
Hey, you know what?
Nancy G.
That's more than I can do. With 20 seconds, 21 seconds, that was awesome.
Semi-perfect on that
Time
one.
19.07.
Semi-perfection on the hurdle there. Are they setting him up higher and further?
All right, just finishing up with the women's hurdle now. Now we're gonna have the men's 110-meter hurdles.
Who do we got doing the hurdle right now?
So it seems that we're gonna be having Solomon Tinnen running for the men's. He's an unattached runner, not affiliated with any of the schools.
Coming from Napa Valley. You ever been to Napa before? There's nothing to do out there.
It's wine country, no?
Pretty much. But still, there's nothing to do out there.
Except drink wine. Enjoy the wine of Napa.
They got some pretty decent views, though.
In this men's 110-meter hurdle, again, with one competitor competing on the track.
Would you guys consider Napa Bay Area?
Southern Oregon University.
I consider
Solomon
if you can take the
Tinnen.
ferry to the place, that is Bay Area.
So like anything that touches the water?
Pretty much.
Oh,
Looks like, I believe Solomon is, and they're off. He's off. Oh.
false start.
I mean, the blank 22 makes a pretty loud sound, so I don't know how you can like mishear that.
Maybe he just wants it to be over. Maybe he was just like,
He just wants to go home.
yeah, he's like, if I start now before anyone, then like, I get to go home early. Who knows?
If you have that mentality, you don't deserve to be playing sports. I'm sorry. You got to have a genuine love for the sport.
Here we got our track team fixing up the hurdles.
Again, Solomon Tinnen.
There you go.
And we're off.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh, like a gazelle. Wow, that's awesome. Wow. 16.
So if you knock down one of those things, you just get like taking points off, right? Or not?
Scotland in 16.35.
Not if you're a tank, bro. You just run through them.
Yeah, I believe there's no point difference. It just slows you down. $16.35 for this athlete that just ran.
Seems like we got no SF State runners.
For this next event, the women's 400-meter dash. I believe the 400-meter dash is just a sprint around the lap one time, around the whole track just one time.
It's one time, yeah. What's the fastest you ever done that? I mean, if you have.
Like a 400-meter dash?
Yeah. You ever try it for fun?
I can't even. I don't think I remember because I didn't think I remember because it was so bad. I was just like, yeah,
That's
I
fair.
don't know. Like, it is kind of hard to like pace yourself. Like you start, and then you try to go fast, and like halfway through the other one, you're just like, dang, and you start.
You just start feeling gassed.
Yeah, you start feeling gassed.
I
so.
get it. That's 100% fair. So it seems like in terms of in terms of team points, Santa Clara, I believe, has overtaken St. Mary's by 1 point, 29-28 in terms of team points.
Next up will be women's 400 meters.
And that is in the men's, but I believe in the women's Josue. What did they say?
Santa Clara is up by 35 points. I believe they are in the lead right now.
That is insane.
Shout out to Santa Clara. Shout out to all these teams that are out here. Again, if you are just joining us right now, we are at the Golden Gate Track Fest here at San Francisco State University at the beautiful Cox Stadium. It is a wonderful 65, 67 degrees out here right now. We got John out here with the camera, I believe. Shout out to all of our crew. Shout out to just our amazing people on sound. Otto on camera, John on camera, Caleb on camera, Blue on camera. I believe right now they're setting up for the next event.
400 meters.
100-meter dash.
You think you'd be good at that, Nick? Yeah. You think you could do the 400-meter dash?
I'm really curious on what a good time is for the 400-meter dash. I think.
Let's look that up.
I'm very curious. I really do believe that a sub 1 minute is very possible for a 400-meter dash. One lap around the track. 'Cause you're technically just giving you a full sprint.
For the 400 meters women, lane 2 will be Shane
If I had to take a guess, I think low 50s is going to be the winning score here. It'll be exciting though, you know.
Are you looking at the current world record for the Olympic 400-meter dash?
So it looks like for college and basically upward, it's looking close to like 47 seconds to 50 seconds.
So definitely sub 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you get closer to 40 seconds, that's definitely
That's a win.
Yeah, that's a win for you right there.
That's a win in your book. Yeah, I don't think I could do that. I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably gonna get like 2-3 minutes.
Oh, thanks.
I'm a big boy, I can move, but I can't schmove like that.
Looks like we've had a couple of scratches.
So it looks like Christina Trucks, one of the runners for the 400-meter dash. She's unattached and she is competing at 42.
Wow.
That's absolutely insane.
It really is awesome to see all these athletes just come out here for the love of the game and just
For real.
just do, race against like the younger generation. But I mean, it truly goes to show that, I mean, like, we've been saying all game, oh, we can't do that, but these fools at
They're proving
42, 50, you know, 30, whatever, like, it don't matter. Like, as long as you're able to keep your body in peak physical condition, you can do
keep
anything.
that strength, keep that speed. Looks like she's seated at 56 seconds too, which is number 1.
Shane Hurst and Q, Sarah Morales.
They just started the 400-meter dash right now.
And Sarah Morales is out well.
Looks like we're seeing 3 runners here.
I believe they got Sarah Morales from Dianza, a sophomore, in the lead right now.
Sarah Morales, Dianza.
That is correct.
Her outside, Alondra Lopez. And on the inside, that's Shane Hurst.
So we have Sarah Morales in the lead, followed by Alondra Lopez from Pacific University.
That is crazy. Looks like they're giving it their all here.
And Sarah Morales wins this women's 400.
So shout out to Sarah from Dianza College.
102.24, Alondra Lopez 106.63, and Shane Hurst 107.03.
All right, folks, so we got Sarah Morales with the number 1 spot from Dianza with 102, Alondra Lopez from Pacific University with 106, and Shane Hirsch, who is an unattached free agent running with 107.
In the first section, lane number 1 will be Fabian Kodak from Dianza. In lane 2, Ace Anwar from City Street. Lane 3, Derek Martin from City Street. Lane 4, Alan Rojas Munoz from Dianza.
Up next,
Lane 5,
we got Christina Trucks, Junior Zhang, and Maddie Dwyer.
Fox from City Street. Lane 7, Liam Baker from City Street. And lane 8, Alex Quao from City Street.
All right, looks like we're jumping on over to the men's 400-meter dash.
Straight up just skipping the rest of the women's, I believe.
I assume it's probably similar to like broadcasting, you know, like people aren't ready or things happen.
That's fair.
Show must go on, you know, you got to keep
of course,
time pushing.
of course.
I don't know how it works with track, like if they're like, you have a hard out by like 3 or 4, so like maybe they got to wrap up the track meet before 3 or 4. I don't know.
Could be that. Could also just be, you know, it could just also be like other players like not showing up or whatnot.
Or like,
you know.
if an event says that it's going to start at like said time, then it's going to start at said time. Like, let's say this men's 400-meter dash starts at 11:50 or 12, like it's going to have to start at 11:50 or 12.
Gotcha. That's fair. Once again, if you're just joining in with us, we are here at the San Francisco State Golden Gate Track Fest. I'm joined here with Daniel Gerard and Nicholas Cook. I am Josue Lunan, and we are here at Cox Stadium at San Francisco State. It is a cool 67 degrees. Shout out to all of our people who are running crew. Shout out to our people running camera, and to the people in the control room. If you didn't know, we are a class. This is a class production, part of the broadcasting department.
That's Mustafa Banafa from City Speed Track
All right,
taking the lead.
It looks like this heat is a race between Deanza and City Speed San Francisco, City Speed SF. I believe that seems to be like a track club or like a running club. Shout out to them.
And to his outside, Craig Cox
today.
Mustafa Banafa.
Honestly,
Pretty soon we're gonna cut to a quick season, just a season overview, see how our athletes are feeling, and just seeing how overall energy is for our first track meet.
what they've been up to, sort of deal.
Timed in 49.34. Craig Cox 49.89. Derek Martin 50.57. Liam Baker 50.86. Reeves Kunwar 51.54. Mustafa Banafa 49.34 to win the first section.
All right, and now let's take a look to see what our Gator athletes are doing, our track and field athletes.
Deanza in 1. Alexis Ponce of East Bay Striders in 2. Aiden Shelley of Deanza in 3. Cameron Brockman of City Speed in 4. Vincent Friesen of the Empire Runners Club in 5. Manuel Romero of Pacific in 6. Noah De Leon of Deanza in 7. And Leo Mendia.
Now let's see what our athletes are.
I do love the track. I can't lie. I love it. It's so cool. The atmosphere is so much different for a track when you know the lights are on and you know it's just you and a group of guys thugging it out for however many laps. I think in the end I really do love track. It's kind of where my heart is at. Looking at those guys run fast on a track, however many laps, it's awesome.
I feel like there doesn't need to be expectations, especially for the first meet, because we have so many opportunities to race, and this really should just be a fun rust buster for most of them.
For this meet, I'm doing a 3K, but I traditionally run the 1500 and 5K, so this is right in the middle of those two. It's going to be a great opportunity to see what kind of fitness I'm in.
Whew, okay, when I first heard I was doing the 3K for my first race, I was a little nervous, but coming closer to it, I'm pretty excited.
You never done 3K before? Or?
I haven't, never in my collegiate career.
Not exactly sure what to expect, but all I know is I'm going to give it my all and give them hell out there.
All right, and that was pretty cool to see how our athletes are feeling. You know, just some preseason expectations, goals. You know, just how they were feeling up during the off season. It was actually really fun. When I came out here on Wednesday, they were actually pretty surprised. They were like, they were just kind of like, oh, like it's so good that we're getting coverage and stuff. And I'm like, dude, like y'all are awesome. This is so like I felt like I was working at Chick-fil-A because I was like, my pleasure, bro. You know, my pleasure. They're like, oh, thank you. My pleasure, bro. You know, I've never worked at Chick-fil-A though. And they're off, I believe, in this is again the third heat of the men's 400 meter dash. Oh, it looks like we got somebody from Pacific University going. Dang, that boy got the Jets on.
Bro's got Icarus's shoes on right now.
Followed by Deanza.
That's Cameron Brockman on the lead.
Start calling him Sonic the Hedgehog, bud.
Brockman from City Speed SF.
Correction, that's Alex Ponce on the 2. Alexis Ponce from the East Bay Striders. But Vincent Friesen moving in the second. And Alexis Ponce takes the second section.
So we got Alexis Ponce from the East Bay Strikers with a 51.87, followed by Vincent Friesen from Empire Runners Club, and Cameron Brockman from City Speed SF. Wow, all like club or like free agents. You know, like, I mean, not free agents. They're all part of like a running club. You know, like a city running club.
Yeah. It's good to see that, you know, because you're having people come out here.
Yeah, that's
you know,
awesome.
still participate, you know, regardless of like school affiliation. And it's nice that like college, like this level of college, like athleticism will allow that.
That's like if you go to the Olympics and it's just like, and from Gerard Nation, we got Gerard. Oh, and we got Dom Cam right now. Shout out to Dom, our fellow student athlete, one of the producers for this week for the track event. We really appreciate all his work, you know, giving us the information, giving us all the meet times, and telling us just some important facts. You know, like it's really cool to see some of the players that have their nicknames and such.
Bro's our man on the inside.
Our man on the inside. He is our...
He's goated. He's goated.
What's that one? He's our Shams. We're getting ready for the last heat of the men's 400-meter dash here at the Golden Gate Track Fest at San Francisco State University, Cox Stadium. Happy Friday to everyone who is watching us. Shout out to all the parents, family members, friends, cousins, uncles, DSDOs, you know, whoever's watching us. We really appreciate you.
As you name it.
Yeah. Big shout out to all of our athletes just coming out here doing their best.
Giving it their all.
Giving it their all, busting off that rust, you know, getting ready for the upcoming season.
For real. Yeah, those are 7 people right there.
Hey, you know what? Social media has made us believe that 7 people is not a lot. Like, imagine 7 gorillas in your room trying to like fight you. What are you gonna do? Exactly. And they're off. Here we got De Anza College in the starting off, I believe. Somebody from City Speed. And this person from City Speed SF is...
Folks, you won't believe it, but the guy with the hat's back in the race. Our main man out there keeping the sun out of his eyes.
Bro's giving it his all right now.
He's giving it his all. I love it. But now it looks like we got the city run club taking the lead here. Probably going to take this home. De Anza College following them right behind him.
This is absolutely crazy.
Got some nice shoes on. Nice shoes on. They're coming in close. Looking to make it a sub 55 seconds.
Hey. Bro's up there. Bro's up.
Nice,
he's up.
Nicely done. A 53-second 400-meter dash. To them. So it seems like after all 3 heats that Mustafa is going to come in with the best score, best time from City Speed SF of 49 seconds. So just for reference, guys, for a 49-second 400-meter lap, if he kept that same pace for a mile, he'd be running a sub 4-minute mile, which is incredible to think about.
You need to run under a 6-minute mile to join military. You know that, right?
6 minutes?
Under 6 minutes,
Any branch of the military. That's incredible. So what? Shout out our veterans. Shout out our people in the military. Keeping fit. Don't know if they're watching this, but if you are, we salute you.
Just an interesting fact, I guess. Coming out from nowhere. Straight off bat, just thrown in there.
In this first section of the women's 100, in lane number 1, be Emma Aloha begins at lane 2, Kitty Tang from the City Speed Track Club. Lane 3, Hannah McPhee from the City Speed Track Club. T4 competing unattached. She also runs from Redwood High School in Larkspur, one of the top high school sprinters in the area. Again, she's competing unattached. That's Julia Van. Hit 5. Lane 5, Christina Truck competing unattached. Lane 6, Nayla Santos of UOB. Lane 7, Lauren Gang from the end zone. Lane 8, Nancy G of City Speed, who won that 100-meter hurdle.
So coming up with us next now, we're gonna have the women's 100-meter dash. So this is the 100 meters is a quarter of the track. It's a straight shot. With this, it's just their hardest sprint you can give for 100 meters. This is usually what you see with watch the Olympics, like Usain Bolt and things like that. It's their specialty here. It's really exciting, real quick too. A good 100-meter dash is anything really sub below 12 seconds. And I'll tell you what, I can't run a 12-second 100-meter dash. I'll be up there in 45 seconds. So we're still waiting on everyone to set up and get ready. They are all tucked away in the corner of the track. It's over by our field house, which is where our athletes go and get their lifts in. Shout out Chelsea.
And who is Chelsea, Nick?
So Chelsea is our strength and conditioning coordinator with us at San Francisco State. She helps keep all the athletes in check in the best shape possible. She also has a really cute dog. His name's King. A little bulldog.
King is a king, bro.
King is a king. Yes, King.
Looks like a stretch for lane 4 is Julia Bayon. And lane 6, Nayla Santos. There'll be a low and 1. Tang and 2, McPhee and 3, Trucks and 5,
Ripperoni.
and Canyon 7, and G and 8.
So it seems for the names of this women's 100-meter dash, we have Emma Ulia, Kitty Tang, Hannah McPhee, Julia Bayon, Christina Trucks, Mayla Santos, Lauren Gang, and Nancy G. From City Speed SF, 2 unattached, the University Pacific, and De Anza College.
You think you would do good in the 100-meter dash?
You know, I think that if out of all the meets here, that would be my specialty.
That would be your specialty?
Anything long distance, get me out of there. But
That's
this
fair.
100-meter dash, I think I could go out there and give it my all. Only once, though. Doing it twice, I might pass out.
That's fair, that's fair.
Seems things are a little bit more calmer on the field and the track as of right now. No field events are currently going on. The only action that seems to be out there is runners stretching and getting loose, getting ready for their events coming right on up.
To give a little highlight or a little quick shout out to City Speed. We've been mentioning them a lot. They're not quite exactly a university, but they are a professional run club here in the city, and
Pretty elite.
Was it?
Oh yeah,
elite.
pretty good. They have private coaching.
Pretty much training world champions and Olympians.
That's awesome.
That's
kind of honestly that's kind of scary. Like, having Olympians. Oh, and
they're off.
Yeah, having Olympians here
And
at
they're off, and that's
this level is
Christina
crazy.
Truck.
There they
Having
go.
Olympians under your name, I think, would just make you top tier.
Christina Truck.
Ooh, and we got Christina Trucks in first place with running at 12:48. That's such an awesome last name, Christina Trucks.
Christina Trucks, 12.43.
Yeah, bro, she's hitting the gas. Trucks, all gas, no brakes.
13:36.
And she is our athlete who
In the
is
second section, scheduled to be Nina Smith.
42. Yeah, a little bit older than some of our other athletes, but you know what? That is awesome. Because truly, like we've been saying all game, we can't do that. I think if I were to run a 100 meter, it'd probably be like a
That's more
40.
that's more than a that's more than a full football field. That's 109 yards.
That's
So-
a lot. So that's awesome. We're getting ready for our second heat right now. We got Nina Smith from De Anza, Kaylin Hervatin from De Anza as well, Christina Zhang from City Speed SF, and Rachel Stamps from City Speed SF, and Serena Yi from Pacific University.
Second heat's about to start here
Yes.
at Cox Stadium here at San Francisco State University.
Shout out Cox Stadium here at the beautiful San Francisco State University, located in San Francisco, California. That is also known as, it's also located on the Earth,
Yes.
better known as the world,
Yep.
right?
In our solar
solar system, right? Shout
in
out
the Milky Way galaxy.
Shout out Cox Stadium in the Milky Way galaxy.
Love getting technical here.
That begins in lane 3 is a scratch.
But right now we are getting ready for this second heat of the 100 meter dash. Shout out to
Looks like they're
Christina
packing
Trucks.
up all the field stuff right now.
Oh, it seems like they're done. All right, they're lining up. They're getting ready. And they're off.
Serena Yi from UOP.
They're just staying in the front from Pacific University.
From UOP taking the second section.
Serena Yi with the
In
13.56.
13:56,
Christina
Christina
Zhang
Zhang,
falling behind,
13:86.
and so is Rachel Stamps, both
Rachel
from City
Stamps,
Speed
14:58, and
SF. Serena
Nina
Yi
Smith,
with a 13.56,
14:96.
and
Serena Yi
Christina
takes the
Zhang
second
with
section.
a
Third and final
13.86.
section, lane 2, Brianna Bailey.
Point three,
From St.
just
Mary's, lane 3.
0.30, point 30
Kara Pendolfi
seconds
from
away.
St.
That's
Mary's,
crazy.
lane 4. Fabiola Quintana from St. Mary's. And lane 5, Wanisha Steele Michael from UOP.
You know, folks, tell you what, beautiful day like today. I've seen a lot of smiles out here, and I'm also seeing a lot of good sportsmanship between everyone. You know, I love watching our SF State runners running around and seeing the people that aren't in the race cheering them on from the sidelines. You know, as much as it could be an individual sport, it really is team-based when you're looking at it from this perspective. It's fantastic to see, you know, people coming together and working towards a goal of, you know, being the best you can be, and we're picking each other up. That's it. The beautiful sights on out here as everything's kind of starting to wrap down. We still have a few more heats coming on up soon, so please stay tuned.
Speaking on individual sports, sorry if I might just like stray away from track here for a sec. A couple weeks ago, we covered our wrestling team, and they are now in their postseason. I believe our reigning champion, Johnny Lopez, in the 141 weight class is returning again for his last and final season and last and final championship here with San Francisco State University. And as well with our other Gator teams, our basketball teams have just ended their season as well. So we got softball and track and field coming up. Good luck to both of them this season. It should be pretty exciting. Lots of good sports here, you know. And yeah, like you said, it's always nice seeing sportsmanship. It's kind of. Oh, and they're off.
And they're off.
I believe the third heat for the 100. University of Pacific, dang, with a 12.8 time.
That's wild.
That's looking like the second fastest time here at this meet by
12.8 seconds.
Steele Michael from Pacific University of Pacific.
Denisha Steele Michael, 12.80.
That's absolutely insane.
Third, second, Terry Pendolfi, 13.34.
Followed by 3 other athletes from St. Mary's College. We got Tara Pandolfi, Fabiola Quintanilla, and Brianna Bailey.
For Steele Michael, that will make her finish second
And
overall.
on the women's side of things, we have University of Pacific picking up on Santa Clara University. Coming in close, SF State yet to be on the points. Right now, we're going to be setting up for the
We'll
men's
have
100
4
meter
sections
dash, first round.
Men's 100. In this first section, lane number 1 will be Rain Garma from Deanza. Lane 2, Jelani El Malik from Godchild. Lane 3, Xavier McCauley from Indiana Jets. Lane 4, the NCAA Division II finalist in the 400-meter hurdle last year and 3 years ago in Canada. I was 7th in the Division II and 100. When he's competed for the now defunct Academy of Art track team. That's Robin Black completing for Tired Ed Pitt. Lane 5, Eduardo Morfin of East Bay Riders. Lane 6, Roman Johnson of Deanza. Lane 7, Angel Sibiran of City Speed. And lane 8, Rovik Simon Ignacio
For the men's 100 meter dash. Do you feel like let's take bets right now? Do you feel like Nick? Do you feel like they're going to be neck and neck, a lot of them, or?
You know what? I'm thinking it's gonna be neck and neck.
It's gonna be neck and neck.
Come down to the photo finish right at the very end. It's gonna be a real good race. They're lining up, stretching out, getting ready. That gun's in the air. Any second now, and these guys are gonna take off.
Fair
Dogs
enough.
looking for food. Lions looking to hit on their prey. Us, we're just bird watching.
We're bird watching.
National Geographic.
It looks like one of the players decided their name for this track meet is God's Child.
Or I think that's part of their. That's like their club, like their
club is called God's Child.
Yeah, that's who they're representing. God's Child.
Robert Simeon of City of 1177.
Dom was waving at us for a minute.
Robin
Hi, Dom.
Black running a 10.84. Xavier McCauley, who is a free agent with 11.09, and Rain Garma with 11.43 from Deanza College.
Lane 2, Anthony He from the Challenge Trek Club. Lane 3, Demetrio.
So it looks like Robert Black gave us a 10.84 for the 100 meter dash for the men's first heat. 10.84. That's
Impressive, yeah.
That's impressive.
Willie Contreras from City Speed.
And if you're just joining us right now, thank you so much for you joining us and watching us. We're here at the Golden Gate Track Fest at San Francisco State University, here held at Cox Stadium. I am joined with Daniel Gerard and Nicholas Cook. I am Josue Duran, and we are here reporting live from Cox Stadium on this beautiful Friday morning, Friday afternoon, March 6th. Is it 12:14 p.m.?
Yes, sir.
Beautiful day to be outside.
On God.
If you're watching this inside, I suggest you come over here and watch it in person, or
what you doing inside?
Yeah, watch it outside, or just take a walk. Touch some grass.
Go to your backyard. Go in your backyard. Take a little nap on the grass, bro.
Or if you have a dog, or bring your dog to the game, or bring your dog to the track meet.
You bring your dog to the game, you could get him on the dog cam that we have every now and then. Dog of the game.
Shout out our dog cam. Shout out to all of our talented people inside of the control room. Seems like they're lining up right now, getting ready for the second heat of the men's 100-meter dash. And they're off. We have runners from De Anza Challenge Track Club City Speed. And we have a free agent runner. It looks like our De Anza athlete is in the lead. Oh, no, never mind. It was actually Solomon Tinnen. He was a free agent runner who got an 11:42.
That's crazy.
Wow, it really comes down to the photo finish. Like, you see one thing up here, and you know you think it's De Anza, and the next thing you know, it's the
somebody else entirely. Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's kind of wild to hear about and kind of wild to see.
Like, you ever talk to a track athlete being like, "Oh, I'm just trying to shave down like 0.3 seconds," and you're like, "Oh, what?" Like, nah, but that 0.3 seconds could either mean first, second, or even fifth place, you know? So who knows?
Nah, for real.
We got people warming up on the field, running back and forth. Now that all of our field events are done, we had women's shot put, discus, and javelin throw. No long jump or no high jump today.
Not at all.
It seems like our Gators are mostly doing a lot of distance events, a lot of long distance or mid distance. No sprinters this event, or no sprinters for this meet. Seems like they're lining up, about ready to get ready for this the last heat of the men's 100-meter dash.
Looks like Liam Cornier in City Team 4 is scrapped, so Saban, the correction. Kahusik, Mack, Yakubian, Perez, Meskowitz, Tim, and Ryan. And we're correcting as Vince Moreno with the scratch.
All right, and it looks like we have what seems to be like an older runner, an older athlete. Truly, like, this is just like, it's truly like, I don't know, I'm speechless seeing them just.
Today's the day for them to just show up and show out, and so far they've been doing that.
Like you said, Gerard, earlier, like, it is inspirational. Like, you see these guys and you're just like, dang, like, I'm, 22, 21, like, about to turn 23, like, I should be doing this too. Oh, fall, and looks like we got a false start.
You're only 23?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm only 23.
Damn. Now I feel like Unk.
Sometimes I feel like Unk.
I'm about to turn 25.
It's okay.
Nuh-uh.
Isn't it crazy to think that we are closer to the age of 30 than we are to the age of 13? Like, like.
Yeah. Yeah, I could from that
crazy,
perspective,
huh?
yeah, that is crazy.
Something, just food for thought, something to think about. But food for thought as we are getting ready for this last heat of the men's 100-meter dash, third heat.
I think that's like the second false start.
Oh, all right. So
4 total heats for this.
Second to last heat. And they're off. There they go.
This is absolutely insane.
Guy in the front had time to look back. We have Enoch Mack from De Anza running with 11:58.
11:58. Ryan Perez, the second 11:96.
I believe our older athlete was named Dimitri with City Speed, and he ran a 12:21. Truly inspirational.
For sure. Truly inspirational.
William Boyd the fourth from UOP. Lane 3, Alberto Alexander competing on touch. Lane 4, Brandon Adamson competing on touch. Lane 5, Mike Shea competing on touch. Lane 6, Rashid Kasimi.
Very exciting. Shout out to all these athletes that are hopefully,
taking care of themselves.
Yeah, taking care of themselves, busting off the rust, getting ready for this upcoming season.
This is truly the meet to show them where they need to be at for the next meet.
Yeah, and then after this,
season,
just got a couple more weeks to work on what you need to work on. Try not to get false starts, or I don't know, whatever it is that the team needs to work on.
In addition, lane 8, that's Satchel Hurst competing on the touch. Satchel Hurst. So Joins, Boyd, Alexander, Adamson, Say, Cassini, Sue, and Hurst from the inside out.
Looks like De Anza is going to be overtaking in terms of team points here, with leading with a total of 35 points. Looks like they're getting ready at the line. You know, the funny thing is, Josue, anytime you say, and they're off, I always just think of, like, horse races.
Dude, yeah, it feels like a day at the Derby.
You ever bet on the Derby, Nick?
I've actually never bet on horses before. I always think it's interesting, though, because I'm from Southern California. Down there, they have a racetrack called the Santa Anita Racetrack. And everyone gets dressed up and goes and bets on the horses. I've never personally bet on horses. Have you, Gerard? Have you got a horse in mind, like a number that you'd like?
Nah. Nah.
You know, I've never really gotten into horse racing, but I know it's extremely popular. I know.
Oh no, for sure.
Oh, it's huge. You know, you go to Churchill Downs and Kentucky Derby and everything like that.
Yep.
I think it's cool. You gotta get dressed up to go watch horses in mud.
Not for real.
Which is pretty cool.
Dressing up in my Sunday best to go watch the horses run.
Go to Churchill Downs, run into Drake. Jack Harlow.
Our third false start of the meet.
Yeah, folks. So it's really hard. I mean, obviously, you think you just wait until the gun goes off and then you go. It's really a little bit deeper than that. It's all about the timing that goes into it. Remember, this is a difference of 0.1 of a second, and so if you could gain a 0.1 of a second with a better start, it's only going to help you in the long run. So I know they put a lot of time into making sure they're on track to start. And they're off. Running really hard.
Neck.
Finish coming to the end. It seems like the University of Pacific's going to take the win.
Pulled through at the last second.
That was incredible. It looked like City Sports was going to absolutely take away with it.
12-11. Your overall winner then
Jonathan Jones with
from the first section, timed in 10.
Sorry, my apologies. I believe Jonathan Jones. It was what is that? There it is. There's a lot of people running today. I love it.
For real.
A lot of people running these heats. But the University of Pacific's going to take that one with an incredible time of 11 seconds.
Just a reminder to all fans.
So we're going to move on to the women's 800 here. That was the last for the men's heat here today.
Let's hear it for those two giving up their Fridays for this meet.
And wow, just an amazing view of our beautiful campus, San Francisco State University. Founded in, I believe, 1899. We are looking at our humanities building, or just some of our buildings from overhead. Very, very beautiful campus, very historic. Just a couple historical facts. SF State, San Francisco State University, is one of the first colleges or universities, institutions to have a College of Ethnic Studies, and also one of the first universities to have a Black student union. SF State is rich with a lot of history, especially in about protesting and striking. And I think that's
the International Hotel was one of their famous standing points.
Yeah. I believe it's truly like it's so awesome being proud to be a Gators, you know, because I feel like there's like a certain like level of like outspokenness that we have, you know, like we do have history about protests and all this. So when things, you know, happen. It's cool that it's like, hey, we care and we show that we care, and then we speak up about it.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So just
Like
a
we were setting up
beautiful campus.
bookstores during that.
Thank you so much to our drone flyer, whoever that was, just going over the quad, the library, just all of the beautiful area. Truly.
Again, Andrea Teague, your San Francisco
Just some amazing
State
stuff.
ID,
Cox
is up on the
Stadium, man.
platform.
Just
Andrea Teague.
I don't know. What are some of your favorite? What are some of your guys' favorite spots on campus? I personally like going to the top of Cesar Chavez, or I like going to the Garden of Remembrance. And actually, I don't know if you guys know. Fun fact. Like, those big rocks that are in the Garden of Remembrance?
Yeah.
Each one of those rocks stands for a Japanese internment camp that was built here during World War II. Like,
Did not know that.
They're trying to give everybody, like, just some recognition, and because that was pretty messed up what they did, So
On God.
good way to commemorate. Just really a lot of great history, a lot of great stuff here.
Honestly, for me, it's the sometimes I like to just go out to the quad, like just kind of take my mind off things. Going out to the soccer field. I both here at Cox Stadium and the one over by the Mashouf. But honestly, one of my favorite spots to visit every now and then is the Filipino mural out by the bookstore. A lot of rich history there. Little fact behind that: at the time that painting was made, all the Filipino orgs came together, and they're off. It's absolutely crazy.
Like,
it's just one runner.
Oh, I believe this is the fourth heat, right? This is our
last heat, yeah.
Last heat.
But going back to that topic, at the time there was like a bunch of Filipino orgs that came together to paint it together to show solidarity in history.
Shout out Pace.
Shout out Pace. Shout out Gab SFSU. Shout out LFS. Shout out Expo, and shout out Kappa Psi Epsilon.
Shout out all
the Filipino orgs that are on SF State's campus.
Yes, sir. Shout out ASU. Shout out Friendship Games. Shout out everybody. If you a cultural organization, put your hands up. If you're watching this.
Me.
Put your hands up. Let's get active. Oh, I think I see our assistant coach, Candace Archer. Again, I mentioned a little bit earlier, this is her first season as assistant coach here with the Gators. And I spoke to her on Wednesday. She said that she really loves the culture of our campus, just the way we run our program, the way Coach Tom Lyons does his thing, So very glad to have her. She was a runner, I believe, also in her when she was at West Virginia, I believe. Yes. Thank you so much to everyone who has been joining us here at the San Francisco State Golden Gate Track Fest.
You're goated.
Yeah, you're goated. You're awesome. You could be watching anything else, but you're here watching us.
You're choosing to watch us
You're choosing to watch us, and for that we appreciate you and we love you for that. Again, I'm here joined with Daniel Gerard, Nicholas Cook. I am Josue Duran, and we're here just enjoying the nice Golden Gate Track Meet Fest. Waiting on our event to start, just seeing all of our wonderful athletes just prep, organize, stretch, get ready for all their events. I believe coming up we should be having more of our athletes to be competing. All right, we're going to check in with our track and field tent, see what's going on over here down at the sidelines with our Gators. I can see a couple of them taking cover, shielding from the sun, but not our Dom, Klima. He is enjoying every second of that UV, trying to get a tan, trying to make that blonde hair a little bit more blonder, you know what I'm saying? Just shout out to everybody. I see all of our cool athletes. I see someone. We now have a Bell girl or a Bell, Bell person, but Bell girl right now. I'm trying to think of another one. All right, guys. Would you rather be the bell person at the track meet or the person on the sidelines at the football game holding the big, like, you know, like the big dome thing that's like, and then like you always see like clips of them getting like, yeah, the sound guy that like most often gets like clipped and knocked. Would you guys rather be that or the bell person?
No, I want brain damage.
Give me the bell. Give me the bell.
Give me the bell.
Give me the bell.
Nah, I'd do the sound guy for NFL games.
I want to be the guy with the first down marker.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's a close play. I got to run out there on the field and put it down.
And we're just taking a quick look at all of our teams competing today. All of our teams competing in the women's 800 meter dash, I believe. 800 meter run. That is twice around the track, because once around the track is a cool 400. Seems like they're getting ready to line up, getting ready on the track. Seems like we have some St. Mary's College athletes. We have some East Bay athletes. I really like it when they start on the line or like on the curve, because you know it's like one is at the way behind and then 2 or 3 but it's also like you think that they're like starting, you know, it's like, oh, it's unfair, but no, that's
how it is.
That's how it is.
Yeah,
that is the most
that's
fair.
the equal footing right there.
Yeah, that's so crazy. You know, sometimes I was talking with my roommate one time where I was like, yo, who I know swimming's been like a natural, like, I know we're watching runners, but just thinking about like swimming and swimmers, like swimming is like a survival instinct, right? Like you gotta learn how to swim, and you know, so you can like cook and like fish and stuff like that, and also just you survive in water. But like, dude, imagine being the guy who was like, hey, we should really start timing this. Like, imagine getting in a pool, just putting just lines like this, and they're like, you know, this could be like a track, but in water. You know, like I truly wonder who this person was, and like what they had to, like what they probably went through that day just to be like, man, I'm gonna make my own sport, my own thing, and then we're gonna have like not just a regular like swimming like form, but like we're gonna have butterfly and breaststroke and, you know, backstroke, like, you know, like,
yeah.
Like who decided to make running competitive? You know, why can't we just run for fun? Oh, and they're off. No fun here. All gas, no brakes. Just competing for the women's 800 meter dash or 800 meter run.
That's just 2 laps
around
the track.
For breaking up the cones, brakes to the inside. And that's Reina Stanziano, as expected, grabbing the lead.
We are here watching our athletes lead the pack.
She is joined by Rachel Hoop from Monterey Bay, Reina Stanziano.
Unfortunately, we don't have any SF State runners in this first heat, but shout out to the schools participating.
We have Grace Winkler from Santa Clara, Madison Gomez from Cal State East Bay, Haley Perez from Chabot, Heidi Green from Santa Clara, Ariel Granger from Stanford Run Club, Rihanna Stanzino from the Aggies Run Club, Rachel Hoops from Cal State. Is that Stanford? Yes, it's Stanford. Rachel Hoops, Rachel Hobbs from CSU. Mia Menendez from Santa Clara, Avery Peterson from St. Mary's, and Elizabeth Nip also from St. Mary's.
That's insane. In the next heat, we will be having an SF State runner, though.
Stevie Ruiz. Stevie Ruiz, who previously ran at San Quentin Delta College.
Stanziano. Rachel Hoops is in second. Reina Stanziano.
Stevie Ruiz, this is her first time running the 800, but she usually does the 1500 She has, I believe, a time of 5:05 and 5:08. My correction, my apologies.
And it looks like we're
5:08.
coming up on the finish here. I'm thinking 2:16, 2:18 was the finish time. Nope, 2:10. I was wrong. 2:10. Regardless of the time, that's still pretty impressive for an 800-meter dash. So, looks like Stevie Ruiz is in the innermost part of the track. Here she is on the... Yep. She is right there on the first lane.
Coming in from Lodi, California. Low-key from Lodi.
Low-key from Lodi.
Just a little bit more about our Stevie Ruiz. Before she came to SF State, she was an All-State academic. Got the All-State Academic Award, at San Joaquin Delta College. And at San Joaquin Delta College also got the Athletic Scholarship in 2025. Shout out to Lodi 209.
She's just a genius student athlete.
Yeah, majoring in psychology. Like, it truly is like
Majoring in psychology.
like
That's the major I switched from.
imagine you're getting some like help. You're like, ah, doc, I can't do it. And then she's like, yo, I think a run would really help you. And
they're off.
Stevie Ruiz. Not in the doctor's office, not in the psychologist's office, but in the first lane, running, trying to, get a good time here for SF State.
She is holding a decent pace here on the track and field here for the 800 meter.
Coming up now that they're out of the curve, now onto the straightaway.
Looking like she's holding it toward the back line, but that could change.
Again, this is 2 laps around the track, so this first lap could just be the pace, but that after that, once you're getting towards that last curve on that second lap, then you gotta really.
It's a whole different story.
Yeah, you gotta push it. We got our athlete from Cal State East Bay, I believe, leading in the front. Stevie Ruiz kind of towards the back. But you know what? This is, again, just the first lap. And also, this is Stevie Ruiz's first time running the 800 meter. Definitely
it's a different game.
A different game,
It's a different game, different aspect.
Different pacing from the 1500. So she's got it. I remember back when I did track days, like my friends would come up and be like, yo, coach just put me in an event I've never done. And then it turned out, like, more often than not, it turns out that the event they've never done was their better event. They're like, wow, like I did so well. I PR'd today,
I PR'd today. It's the first time.
Yeah, but they're like.
But you were meant to do it.
Yeah, exactly. And then, like, after that, they just start doing it forever and ever. And then, boom, they just, they switch.
That's fair.
It's like if you're on, they have you as a catcher, and then all of a sudden they're like, you know what, I'll hop on second base for you real quick. And then, boom, you're just second base forever. Second base for life.
Fair enough. What positions did you play, Nick?
Yeah, you played baseball, right?
Here, hold on, real quick. It looks like we have East Bay taking the win here. Good time. 2 minutes and 23 seconds. That's a bad. Position-wise for baseball, I was a utility player here at State. Played everywhere. Mostly outfield, though.
Wait, that's fair.
I liked that.
That just means you got a cannon arm.
It's like a low block. It goes.
Nah, it's fair.
But no, it was cool out there. I'd just sing to myself. I get bored sometimes. I broadcast the games from the outfield. Swinging a drive, and the Gators are down 3.
Bro was having fun.
That's all you got to do. That's the whole point of these sports, right? Nicely done there from East Bay, taking the win in that heat as well. Our Gators didn't do as probably as well as we would have liked, but still an outstanding performance either way.
For the first time doing 800 meters,
Fantastic.
I'd say that's a good time to try it out.
Better than my time than I would have got.
Exactly, better than mine. So no complaints here.
Yeah, so it looks like up next we have the men 800-meter run, which I do believe, if I'm correct, that is going to be our last event that will have one of our Gators in it. We will be covering that. We'll be wishing him the best of luck.
Well, it looks like there is a last heat for women's, but after this one, I believe is the 800 meters men one, and that'll be the last one for SF State.
I believe so. And again, thank you everyone who has been watching us, who's been joining us so far.
To our loyal viewers.
To our loyal viewers who have been joining us since our women's 3K meter run. We appreciate you. Again, I'm Josue Lunan. I'm here joined with Nicholas Cook and Daniel Gerard, or also known as just Gerard. Kind of like Zendaya. You know how Zendaya and Beyonce just got one name? It's like that. You know, it's just Gerard. And they're off. We got a couple of athletes from St. Louis.
Comparing me to
two strong black women is definitely a choice for me. But we're off. I'm seeing some De Anza College athletes. I'm seeing also St. Mary's College. Some St. Mary's College athletes.
See, I'm thinking in my nature, it's like, the thing is, like, they come out from the turn and they all like merge into one line. It's like, if I'm merging into one line, I'm gonna push the person out of the way.
I'm saying,
like I can't. That's why I can't run as well.
Very curious about that, because it seemed around the first curve they were all separated, kind of staying in their own lanes. And I wonder if that is a rule that you have to wait until around the curve until you could start merging all together.
I believe so.
I'm up to date with ruling on track. But they're coming to a close finish in the first lap, and now they will be going for the second lap, the bell lap. It looks like St. Mary's is in the lead. With an unattached runner following her.
Miles, I believe, is on the lead there. They're moving back in the lead. Correction, that's Ava Loscow, St. Mary's on the recall. That was Ariana Hurtado and Emily Fitzgerald. Ava Loscow.
Coming around the last curve here, we got the last 100-meter sprint. St. Mary's lady runner is currently out in front, with the cool shades on as well.
Those don't even look like running shades, and she's just doing it. On God.
Claire is trying to make it a close finish, but it seems like she's finishing third. St. Mary's going to finish in fourth. Seems to be a good day today for St. Mary's. Seems like they're always doing really well, finishing top.
You know what someone needs to do?
What's that?
You need to start. Someone needs to run in Prada glasses or something. You know, stun on them or something.
Drippy out there. You know, I'm sure people have done this, but running with those meta glasses on would be pretty cool.
Oh, God.
Little POV of what it looks like to run the women's 800 meter. So as we're looking over, you can understand that after they're giving it their all, been running all day, that these runners are starting to get a little tired. I wonder what that nutrition's looking like while you're waiting. I'm sure they have some type of food down there, electrolytes, keeping the players hydrated and back up their stamina.
I just hope they're not giving them a Cliff Bar, dog. Those things taste like garbage.
Not the Cliff Bar. I'm sure they gotta eat light. I can't imagine them eating a lot, because you gotta go out there and run. I tell you what, eating a bowl of chili and then having to go run
Go run Hill
meter.
Street.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Oh man, that's awesome. Man. Looking at the crowd, looking at all these people walking on. You can see our fellow classmate Dom walking on the field. Dom with the blonde hair. Another fellow SF State Gator with the red hair. Hard to miss out here. And they're off.
And they're off.
Now we are on the men's 800 meter. No Gator in this first heat.
I believe we're in the second heat.
Gators will be in the second heat. We got a lot of Santa Clara
Second and third heat.
and St. Mary's runners running for this one, along with an East Bay runner as well. So I believe that is true. If you look out there, you can see those red cones are one of our people are picking up. I believe so after they pass those cones, that is when they're allowed to merge into all the lanes together. So it seems the first 100 meters is all split up, everyone into their own lanes. Santa Clara men's runner is currently out there in front with a strong lead coming into the finish of the first lap. There goes Santa Clara, East Bay, Santa Clara.
That is a good question.
I apologize, folks. I've given you the wrong standings, but let me give you the updated one. Now in first, we're going to have East Bay. Second place, we're going to have the St. Mary's, then Santa Clara, St. Mary's, Santa Clara, St. Mary's. Really pattern of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
This happens when you got a lot of runners in the same heat.
Very true, very true. It seems like St. Mary's is now going to take the lead coming into the last curve here. Giving it everything they got, East Bay's runner seems to be falling a little bit behind. Two St. Mary's now taking the lead. Gosh, they are having a wonderful day, aren't they? Coming in, now you're going to see everyone give it everything they got coming into the last 100 meters here. The final home stretch, as they call it. You can see the other teammates cheering them on, telling them to give it everything they got. They are pushing it, folks. They are tired. They are trying to keep the form. They're giving everything they got. And it looks like the top three finishes are going to come from St. Mary's. What an incredible finish right there. It was close, folks. It was anyone's heat right there.
That's absolutely crazy.
And they're all a little all gassed now. Hands on the knees. In through the nose, out through the mouth.
152.65, Jason Bach, 153.20. Keon Daly, 153.
I think the best tech is to put your hands like above your head and just kind of walk like that for a minute, like especially after your run.
Hands on your head, yeah.
And then just kind of try not to throw up. At least for me personally, I was always trying not to throw up after these.
Hey, that's fair.
Again, this was the first heat of the men's 800 run. Thank you everyone who has been joining us today here at the San Francisco State Collegiate Track Fest. Good day, good sports, good runs, good people all around.
Field team.
Good day to be on the track and field team. Shout out to all of our crew, all of our members in our control room. We got Keith and I believe Kentaro in the control room, and I don't know who else. Shout out Gabe. Shout out Gabe on TD, and shout out Graham Carpenter, big dog.
And they're off.
Shout out to our camera people, Maria and Kaylin.
Putting in that work.
I believe that's John Thunderberg on the right, yes. Followed by John Thunderberg, followed by
Some of these runners we've seen in other past events, such as the men's 3K or
John Thunderberg
100 meter dash or hurdles or 500 meter dash. But yeah, these athletes are here to do the 800, which is again 2 laps around the track. They are coming and about to finish their first lap.
Great sportsmanship right there.
Yeah, one more lap left. Always good to see the other teams cheering on for the other teams. And we got that bell lap right there, so 1 lap left to go. We have our athletes enjoying the sun right next to the bell, all stretching, It is important to keep stretching after you race because you could just randomly start cramping up. You ever start cramping up in your bed? When you're sleeping 3 a.m.
Giving yourself a Charlie horse hit.
Yeah, bro.
That just means you need more water in your system too.
Always important to stretch.
Henry DeMora,
That's what Charlie horses are, right?
Just not enough water.
Not enough water in your system, so your muscles cramp.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wait, we're coming up on this last curve right here.
Henry DeMora.
Seems like we got a close race in between.
Neck and neck, and then
what colleges are these? De Anza and I forget St. Mary's.
Yeah, I believe it's St. Mary's and De Anza. St. Mary's with the was that? That is a good question. To be fair, though, they do have like two different, runner outfits.
But I believe there was just a point, just a millisecond off. So
literal millisecond
between first and second place. Again, I'm telling you, if you ever talk to a track athlete, and they're like, "Oh, I need to shave off 0.3 seconds." That may not be a lot of time, but that's forever.
That could be the difference between a win, a placement win, and just
5th place.
Exactly.
All right, and I believe this is our third heat, and now we have a couple of eager runners. We have Tyler Sharp, and who took first place in the men's 1500.
Third of the four sections.
So we have Tyler Sharp and Gerardo Zuniga. Gerardo is a sophomore from Sanger, California, and he was a CCAA qualifier in the 800 in 2025, so just last season, and he ran in the 1500 earlier today. So did Tyler Sharp, who is coming from Redondo, California, a senior in his last year. Seems like Tyler's at the back of the pack. Gerardo ran a personal best of 159. This is an event he specializes in. So although he may be playing it low and slow right now, we should be able to see some catching up in this last stretch coming up. And in first place, we have an athlete from Chabot College over in East Bay.
Coming up on the last lap.
I believe from Monterey Bay. Coming up on this athlete from Pacific University.
That takes a whole separate mentality and energy to kind of just do like the 1500 and then just come in and do the 800.
It's not just all you can run. Nah, there's factors that go into this.
Oh no, 100%.
There's levels to this,
When you realize that there's levels to this,
it's different.
It's different.
It's different. They're coming up on this last curve right over here. I believe Gerardo Zuniga is catching up on the athlete right in front of him, also from Monterey Bay. Come on, Gerardo. Catching up.
Come on.
Gerardo taking
beat him out. Ew. Good stuff.
Gerardo finishing with a 2:05 time, and Tyler Sharp coming in towards the end of the pack. Big shout out to Tyler Sharp, though, who finished first in the 1500. He came
just
in first place for his heat, right?
Exactly. He came in first place for his heat for the 1500. And at the end of the day, it's just taking a look at it, it's just the fact that he still participated. It says a lot about his character. So this next question is who are the SF State runners? Looks like we have one runner up in this next heat, and that'll be the final heat, I believe.
For this race, yes, and we have Nico Navarro, a sophomore, coming in from the Bay Area. I believe he is from South City, from South San Francisco, and he ran in the 1500 earlier today. We would have two athletes joining us, but Ty McCormick is not running today. He is injured, hoping he does a speedy recovery and we see him back on the track ready for the Johnny Mathis Invitational in about 2 weeks. Join us next week, next Friday, as we have a doubleheader.
And they're off.
Softball. They are off right now. Wishing luck to Nico Navarro.
For Nico Navarro, San Francisco State, hit 5, Dylan Yu of the Central Club, hit 6, Jerry Dang of Kansas, hit 7, William Tran.
Let's take a look at that uniform in a second. I mean, wow, the blue is kind of crazy. What is that, blue or like baby blue, teal? That's crazy. It's very noticeable. Not as noticeable as our very own uniform.
Oh, yeah.
Primetime Lakers, Showtime
exactly,
Lakers.
Yeah. But you gotta stand out somehow, It's like one thing I've noticed throughout this whole race is that like all the runners with like the
same
highlight, like the highlighter like green shoes or whatever. It's like I was paying attention to that half the time.
Yeah, not necessarily the what's it called? The uniform itself.
Yeah, exactly. And it looks like our very own Gator here is keeping up with the pack, mainly being in second place, but he got overtaken and he's in third, but that could change. That can change.
In the light blue track uniform, we have William Tran coming from the Minecraft Track Club. Come on, is that not awesome? I love me some Minecraft personally. But it seems that our very own Nico Navarro is in front of Mr. William Tran, and here they're coming up on the last curve. Anything can happen here, so hopefully Nico Navarro just blocks in, just all brakes, no gas, or all gas, no brakes. I'm so sorry. No brakes, all gas.
All gas, no brakes. He's putting in the work. He will most likely take third. It's looking like he's just going to keep third place, but hey. Oh, yeah.
And then we got William Tran from the Minecraft Run Club. You know what? I'm starting to see the Minecraft on the suit.
Yeah, honestly.
Like, I see
his running shorts and everything. Yeah.
That was awesome. Big shout out to Nico Navarro.
And I believe that's the last of our runners, is it? Last of our athletes participating today?
I believe so.
Yeah, I believe that is it. Once again, we want to thank all the athletes coming out today and performing for everyone today and for this amazing, wonderful day. Shout out to all our crew here in the BECA Media Department.
We have, I don't know if you mentioned this already, Gerard, but we have Deanza, in the standings right now, we have Deanza for men's in first place, Pacific trailing after them, and St. Mary's in third place. That's for the men's listing, and for the women's, we have Santa Clara on top, Pacific University following, and St. Mary's trailing after in third. But yes.
Did not mention that, but thank you for mentioning that. Thank you for
of course.
catching that. And again, shout out to everybody that came out. Shout out to all our viewers that came and watched us today.
Look, folks, it's been a wonderful show, wonderful day, and a wonderful meet. I just want to thank you all, coming from Nick Cook, that it was fantastic today. Thank you for listening to the words that we had to say and everything like that. Gerard, anything you want to say?
Pleasure commentating for y'all. It was an amazing day to do this. Josue?
I mean, you already said it before. Amazing day, beautiful day out to be here. I had a lot of fun with you guys. Hopefully we get to commentate another track event or another event soon. All right, coming live to you from Cox Stadium here at San Francisco State University, we have the Golden Gate Track Fest. Thank you so much to all of our viewers. Thank you so much to all of our listeners, participators, all of our people, all of our student athletes. Thank you. I've been Josue Duran with the San Francisco State Broadcasting Department sports class. Signing off. Thank you so much and have a wonderful Friday and a wonderful weekend.